teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, 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 no. Cause I love you, baby. No, 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 no. Can't let you go. 'Cause I love you, 'cause I love you, yeah. There was a time I didn't have romance, but after I met you, I felt it was my chance. But nobody tells me good things about you, baby. I'm gonna stay right here, and I don't mean maybe, yeah. I can't let you go. I can't let you go, yeah. I can't let you go, yeah. I can't, I can't bear, I can't bear, I can't bear, yeah. I can't bear, I can't bear, yeah. You can't tell me to let go, baby. 'Cause I love you, yeah. 'Cause I love you, yeah. I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that. No, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care. 'Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you.
Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Just making sure my mic is working. You know that my past with that freaking to push the mic on. So this weekend is going to be a very, very big weekend. So big that I will be streaming today as normal, but I will also be streaming Saturday and Sunday, and most likely taking Monday or Tuesday off from streaming just to get a little bit of a break. But I do think since we're so close to having, what would appear to be a massive breakout here above that 200 exponential moving average, I'm going to be going live at random times throughout Saturday and Sunday. You guys know my normal time is around 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Sometimes we go as far as 8 to 9. I think over this weekend, I might even go maybe from 12 to 2, or maybe from 4 to 6, or 1 to 3. I don't know. But there's going to be a 2-hour stream in the afternoon, my time, more evening for the East Coast. Europe, I'm not entirely sure because I'll be doing multiple streams. So maybe a midnight stream for the Europe crowd. And so you guys will see me a lot over the weekend, and you guys may be seeing me do some a little bit of updates. I forgot something since I haven't been posting as many videos since my camera broke down, or my computer broke down. I can only post so many videos to you guys before YouTube stops recommending my content, like as notifications. So for my daily update videos, I will be giving notifications. For my streams notifications, but for any shorts I do, you guys are just gonna have to find them on the browser. So if you open up your phone and you see one of my videos, please click on it, because that will spread it further. That way you guys get notified for the streams and the good stuff. But okay, everybody. Hey, Alan Time. Hey, Monica. Hope you guys are all doing okay. Square Bagels, I'm happy you had a really good day trading. Angry Lion, everybody else. Let's go back over here. There we go. All right. So this is what we're looking at right now. I have one of those algos running right now. So just, understand it's just showing you some resistance down here and some resistance up here. Or excuse me, support and resistance up here. What we have new here for today is this purple line here. I was trying to find out what line could I use, or what color I could use to represent the 200 exponential moving average. I think purple might be it. I kind of want to have it be something else, but nothing else really pops. Maybe if I just try white very fast. You can use white, I guess. Yeah, white makes a little bit of a difference here. But this is the level we're currently trying to break out above. And as you guys know, this has been a pretty tough level of resistance for the past about 25 days. For the past month, we've been trying to break out above this practically. You could say like 25 days or so, but this is our troubles right now. If we can manage to break out today, tomorrow, or Sunday, we're going to have that next level of resistance up here around $27,000 or so. Maybe we can even pop up a little bit higher than that. But our goal for now, and again, as much as we want to talk about everything else going in the future, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, the goal for now is to break out and hold for one day. So that means we want to see it happen by the close of the candle, daily candle, not the start of it, is about $24,980. That's the big guy. That's the big boy, everybody. If we can break above that, then we start looking at some of those more historic patterns where it just took one day for us to break out above it. I know COVID was a little bit more wonky, of course, here. Where's my 200 moving average? Where's my white line? Oh, we're on a different chart here. Hold on a second here. Make my life a little bit easier if I use this one. There we go. A little bit further. There we go. Now I know COVID was a little bit different, but normally once we manage to break out above this, we're off to the races. This one happened really fast again because of COVID. But if we go back over here to 2016, if I can find it. That's the wrong moving average. Is this an EMA? It should be up above here. I think you guys know that, but I'll go back to it in a second. I wonder if this is the right one then. Hold on a second here, guys. I want to make sure this is right. Let's just go for tutorials. There we go. This is Ethereum. Let's go to Bitcoin here. Let's add this one over here to the chart. This is weekly. There we go. Something's off, guys. I don't know what it is, but something's off. This is SMAs, right? EMA 200. Okay, well, I'll figure that out in a second. That's actually really weird. You guys know we've been talking about this for a few months. I don't know since I just added this new indicator to this one chart if it's weird, but you guys know what I'm talking about here. It still should be the same level here because it is the weekly EMA 200 close. Let me see right here. Yeah. Okay, I might have messed up something on one of my charts. I don't know what it is. Method SMA, EMA. It doesn't matter for now. We'll talk about it a little bit later. But basically, go back over here. YouTube, Bitcoin main chart. That's the level we're currently trying to break out above. We're very, very close, and we have the opportunity to. I'll go back in a few minutes, and I'll try to find out what's wrong with the moving average here, but I'm not going to... that was a whole different chart. That's what it was. Okay, but that's fine. We'll figure it out in a little bit. So most of the stream is going to be me talking to you guys about some coins that can pop off. Mostly you guys asking me questions today, because we all know what we're waiting for. We're just in a large game of just chicken here. Bulls are getting ready. Shorts are getting ready. Shorts are going to try to drive us down as hard as they can. Bulls are going to try to push us up as hard as they can just to break out above that 200 exponential moving average here. And again, I don't know exactly what's going on with it, but I'll try to figure it out. The dollar index has stopped because it's the weekend here, so we don't have to worry about this too much. It did start to bounce back up a little bit, but it wasn't too much of a concern. The good thing here is the NASDAQ is still grinding up. I think, it may be able to go back up here to its 200 daily moving average. If that does occur, I'll be pretty excited to see if we can manage to break above it for the first time since the last bear market rally we had, or if we're going to be getting rejected off of it and starting to come back down here off of this cool-off point. We won't necessarily crash if we break down below this, but we might have to drop all the way back down here towards around 13,000, 12,500 or something like that, which would be a pretty sizable dip for Bitcoin, but not crashing territory from what we've experienced over the past few weeks, well, months at this point. Okay, so one last thing here before I start answering you guys' questions. This is just going to be a short scroll down. Look at this 30-day percentage, everybody. Bitcoin's up 20%. Just look at how much some of these coins have gone up. Ethereum up 76% so far, everybody. BNB up 40. We have XRP up 17. ADA, Sol, Dogecoin, Polkadot. There's a lot of coins making some good moves here. And it looks like right now, Tron hasn't been performing too well. Dogecoin hasn't been performing too well. Leo's down a little bit here. But guys, a lot of the coins that we've been accumulating over the past few weeks or months, even like me, we're starting to see some gains off of them, and they've been pretty, so far, so good. You see a lot of 30s, 20s, some 15s, 40s, 30s again. We're seeing some good growth here, and I just want this to be as a reminder for you guys is we never know where the bottom of Bitcoin is going to take us. I think we might head back down to the $17 or so $1,000 range over the next few months. But, if you just buy and hold, a lot of times you will be making a lot of money if you just let it sit. And for those people that have been letting their positions sit, it's been working out pretty well for them. So make sure you guys are, just planning out some of the long-term strategies while you guys are also having some fun swing and day trading out here, because there's been some really crazy moves. And the easiest money is just to say, hey, I put $1,000 in Oasis Network last month, and this month after 30 days, it's given me 104% profit. Good luck finding that in the stock market right now, unless you're taking on some really crazy risk, right? But okay, everybody, let me go over here. I'm going to take the algo off now since we're going to move this back over to, yeah. Now, I won't put this on the second chart today. I'll actually just keep this one open for us as far as what we're looking for. I'll probably put this on the 1 minute chart just for now. And then for that 200 exponential moving average, I'll figure out what's going on there in a few minutes. But okay, buddy, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. We're basically waiting for Bitcoin to make that move. I do want to see, we're getting closer there. What I'm going to do here is add the 200 exponential moving average. So let me add it right here, though. EMA. And let's go over here to the weekly 200. And I guess that color we were using was white. I don't think it's really going to show up here, honestly, but we'll see if it does. Not on the 15. It's like this. It's this white line right there. It's not going to really be visible for most of you guys. Yeah, it's going to be hard for anybody to see it right now. Oh, well. But okay, buddy. Should I add this? No, we don't need this line anymore. That's old. Let's add a basic trend line right here. Is that going to hold up? No, that didn't hold up. There you go. Don't use this as an exact. It's just a general trend line we don't want to break down below right now. Okay. There we go. All right, buddy. I'm waiting for a breather to buy in. I think a lot of people are going to be waiting for a breather. I told you guys about a breather when my computer was broken, kind of a really jangly video. But that's the last time I think I told you guys there was a nice size dip to be coming in. today is going to be that opportunity where we're just waiting to see if we can actually have this big bounce. And if we can see some good moves here. I'm going to be using this chart probably as just, you know, we'll stick to this chart for most of the small stuff. When I show you guys a macro view for tonight, we'll be looking at this because I'm not entirely sure how long I'm going to be streaming. It might be a little bit longer than normal. And so let's see. No, that's not it. Although that's something pretty nice as well there. Let's see. Right now I'm just looking at the, oops. Let's see. No? Okay, my moving averages might just be messing up because I usually don't change that stuff around too much. What do you call it? Hey, Keegan, happy to see you back. Oh, hold on one second here. And hey, this guy, I'm going to have a messed up sleep schedule this weekend. I always have a messed up sleep schedule, but I bought like an ounce of weed the other day, so I should be set for falling asleep. Let's see. And hey, Chef, all the buying I did at the lows is paying off. That's exactly the feeling you want to have right now, right? The point is that during this whole bear market, crypto winter, whatever you want to call it, if you continue to buy at the lows, even if, you know, crash after crash after crash, you know it's going to keep on going down. In the long run, it will end up making you some good money. And I know a lot of people ended up buying around the $20,000 level, $17,000 level. I had been buying from $30,000. So a lot of these coins, I've gone more heavy in as they've been falling, but I've been accumulating for a while, and I'm really happy making some good money now. Let's see. And hey, Square Bagels, what happened to the other tickers in your Doge Bitcoin stream? Will they be coming back? Yes, they will. Something happened with the account that I'm running. I'm talking with the people that manage my server. They're saying they're trying to figure it out. But basically, if I go over here very fast, I go over to my email, and I go over here to start. They just sent me an email too. You go over here to server. I'll message them after the stream is over. But normally, what I do to go into the server is I hit this little button here, and then I'm immediately let on the stream. For the past like few days, this has been like frozen, and I don't know exactly why. So I'm going to wait on them to tell me what it is. I'll figure it out later on. And once I'm able to get my original server back up, I will put everything back to the way it was. But the way I fixed it up was just like an emergency fix because it was very, very annoying for me to have to kind of keep going back and forth to do it because the server was messing up. So the server is not working for me right now, but it should in the next few days or so. And then I'm not going to be using them for my news streams. I'm going to be using another service, and that service is, oh gosh, how do you find bookmarks on this thing? There you go. I have no idea how to access the bookmarks on this thing. There we go. Okay. Investopedia, YouTube. The bookmarks. There we go. This one. Oh, snap. I messed up by doing that for this website. Oh, well. Here, I'll show it to you very fast. Because I plan on having like 4 more streams by the end of the month here, guys. So what I'll be doing is bookmarks. Other bookmarks. YouTube. There you go. So this is the one I'm going to be trying to go for. So they have, I think it's the silver plan. I got to figure out exactly which one it is. It's either the silver, silver, yeah. 1080, it's going to cost me $40 a month. I wanted to get the platinum one for you guys, but it's out of stock. So I'm hoping I can just stream off of this consistently. I'm gonna ask them to see if I can. But so I should be able to stream. I'm not really doing any music. I'm not downloading anything on there, so it should be pretty easy. 30 frames per second. I think that'll be fine for me. So we'll see how that works out. Bitrate 6. That should be plenty for a 1080p stream. So that's what I'm hoping for right now. Let me take this off very fast. We don't need this. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking at right now as far as streaming options. It's been a pain to try to deal with them, but they sent me an email, so I'll try to figure it out over the next couple days. I mean, as soon as I'm done with the stream practically, because I'll be up till like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock tonight. All right. Somebody asked me a question. It was a member, Keegan. Keegan asked me about Ethereum. Yeah, let's go over Ethereum very fast. Actually, for that one, we'll put the algo back on just so you can see some of those resistance levels. as we kind of wait for Bitcoin to make its big move. All right, let's go back over here to the daily. There we go. So you can kind of see we're heading up for some resistance levels right now. I don't really care too much about this red bar or this red bar. I'm more interested technically in this 200 daily moving average here. That's around 2,242. I think I can say with some certainty now. I mean, I said it a couple days ago as well, but I'm pretty sure we're going to hit $2,000 for Ethereum again for the first time since June 1st-ish. So it's like over a month, basically, almost 2 months. Now, that's going to be fantastic. I think we may be able to get up to 2,200. And if we do actually have a really parabolic move coming out of Bitcoin here as it tries to break above that 200 exponential moving average, then we can talk about Ethereum actually making a pretty strong move. Oh, and then you can see here as well the 20-week moving average here. This is a level of resistance, but I mean, last time we broke above it just fine. There was no hassle there. So I'm not putting too much stock in that actually stopping us here. I think we're going to actually get above that and try to go up to at least 2,200. And then from there, you may be able to see Ethereum start to have like 1 or 2 really big candles. One of the good opportunities here for Ethereum, I think, in the short term is that, let me see, we're already breaking above this level of resistance from a few months ago, or months ago, I should say, a while ago now, right? So we're already above that resistance level. I think this weekend should be okay for crypto. So I do want to see us actually close on Sunday above the 20-week moving average. And then from there, we'll see where we go. But as right now, I think Ethereum is primed to easily break above $2,000. We're still hovering above the 20-day moving average. I would use my stop loss right now if you guys are trying to buy into Ethereum. I would have the 20-day moving average here as my stop loss just to be safe. I don't think there's any reason for me to play it safe with Ethereum right now, because if you were playing it safe, you would have bought at the 20-day moving average when I told you over here, or when I told you guys over here. For now, you know, it's found a nice level of support. It should be okay to kind of hold this thing on and kind of let it rally up a few more $100, and that few more $100 may take you up to around another 14% profit for Ethereum. And altcoins should also be, you know, booming at that same time frame here. But this, if you guys like to trade currencies, usually Ethereum is a much better bet than Bitcoin because it is more volatile. You guys just look at the last 30 days. Bitcoin's up 20%, Ethereum is up 75%. Ethereum has been doing amazing here, and I think a large portion of us back when Bitcoin's crashing, we were all buying a buttload of Ethereum, a buttload of other coins at these moments in time, and then all of a sudden started to pump, and it hasn't really gone back down since. So this has been a very nice move so far. Okay, but as far as Ethereum, I like what I see from it a lot. I'm patiently just waiting to see when it hits that $2,000 level, even $2,200 level. I also think we have an easy chance of coming into contact with that 20-week moving average and just breaking above it fairly easily. All right, there we go. Hey, Discount Killer. Hey, Christopher. You guys want to talk about Sol? 1 hour RSI is 79. Let me see. FTM's pumping up. There's Sol, yeah. I'm hoping my STMX can start making another move here pretty soon as well. So we already talked about this a little bit ago. Sol had a good level of resistance here. It's breaking out of that resistance right now. So I think you're going to continue to see people actually climb into this stock, or excuse me, this coin right now, and really try to push it up to at least $50, if not $55 by the end of the weekend. I think it feels like the whole market is just waiting for Bitcoin to give them the whole clear to slingshot. Some of the coins that are already up a little bit, those coins are the ones I think are going to have some really strong moves over the next few hours if Bitcoin just finishes the job here. Coins like Sol, coins like FTM, and some other ones, those are the coins that you're looking at very closely right now. But let me do a little bit more deeper technical analysis on this one. There we go. Because there's one little hiccup. I think if you guys are looking for a buying opportunity, I think we may get rejected up here around $52, and then we may have an opportunity to come back down. If you guys haven't bought any yet, I would either buy now if you want to, with a small stop loss, because really you're just trying to trade this small little breakout right there. Or you guys could wait for another dip in the future. I think most people are just going to be hopping into this right now. I like this overall move. We have a pretty general uptrend right there. We're kind of far away from that now, so I'm not too concerned about breaking down, of course. But look at this. Let me put that algo back on. This will actually show you guys some good stuff. Oh, never mind. Not for this. Jeez, that's horrible. All right. But we're getting back into this next cluster zone. Just imagine this box kind of drawn out. This is going to be a big scale out level for a bunch of people. My dog's having a bad dream. Sorry. He was whimpering a little bit. if I bought any Solana down here, I'd be happy to scale out a little bit around here, around $54, $50, somewhere around there, and then hope for a dip back down so I can actually buy some more. But so far, I think Solana is going to be fine. And one of the things that we've been talking about over the last few weeks, let me get rid of all this stuff now. I deleted it, I think, for some important reason. There we go. There we go. Price target number 1 is at $51.32. If you want to get more aggressive, then you have to start dealing with the 200 daily moving average all the way up here around $70. You know, I mean, I don't think it's going to hit $70 just because it does have a larger market cap, but I do think it's very plausible that we start hitting $51 and like 40 cents, $51.50. I think that's going to be a good price target for a lot of you guys if you guys just want to find a simple number and not have to worry about a larger range of things. But I do think we have the opportunity here, guys, to actually get above that $51.50 and go up to like at least $55 if Sol really wants to pump. And that's mostly because it's pumping right now and not just going along with what Bitcoin's doing, if that makes sense. So, but I like Sol a lot right now. If you want a technical resistance, it's going to be around $51 to $52. I would swing more towards $52 just because I think it's okay to be a little bit greedy right now as the market really is going in our favor. I know we're just watching Bitcoin here and we're just waiting. It's patiently going up, everybody. It's going up slowly, but we got to wait to see if bulls attack first or shorts attack first. Get my mic back up here. What's going on right here? Hey, One Shot, happy to see you back, my man. Do I think we've seen the bottom for Bitcoin? I don't. I really don't. I just think the economy is not going in the right direction right now, and it doesn't feel like we're headed for a big bull market. Because, you know, historically, guys, what do we normally have happen? How do I want to say this? Because there's like there's two different things I'm thinking about in my head right now. The first thing right now is we're in a recession, or America is in a recession. I won't say the whole world is in a recession, but America is in a recession, and layoffs are starting to get worse. Unemployment is slowly starting to tick up. We still have an amazing job market, but you can see it's weakening quite a bit right now, and it's causing people to have some worries, okay? I don't think we're going to be able to have a soft landing, as they say. I think we are just going to have a moderate recession, and that's going to keep us down for a while. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to find new lows here. I do think so, because I do think eventually things are going to get worse here in America and, you know, around the world here, because of famines in the winter and Russia, Ukraine, oil, Europe needing all this natural energy that's just not there right now because Russia is just saying, well, we don't want to give it to you. So that's one thing here. The other thing is inflation is peaking, and I think that's helping us out a lot here. I think what's going to happen now is that as inflation peaks, you're going to see the Federal Reserve lower the amount of rate hikes they're planning, so they're not going to have to be as aggressive. They're going to be aggressive, just not as aggressive, and that to me symbolizes a lot of good news, right? I just think the bad economic news coming ahead is what's going to really drive down the market here. Yeah, I'm not going to say that I think we're most likely going to have another bottom here, or at least a retest of some of the lows we experienced over the last few months. I don't think this is just going to go sky high and keep on going on. The crazy thing about this is Bitcoin's first recession, right? And so all the normal stuff, like, hey, normally we break out above the 200 exponential moving average when we're going sky high, a new bull market, right? But all of that's been happening while the stock market's been going up and up and up, so it always had a reason to follow it. I think the stock market's going to find a way to come back down here over the next few weeks, and that's going to give an opportunity for a lot of you guys to buy some dips and such. But I don't think we're necessarily out of out of danger here. Let's just say that. I still think we have a few more turbulent months out here, and I want to see what happens as far as all of these rate hikes are concerned. I don't think we're at the woods just yet here, as much as I want to. You know, I would love if the stock market was like teetering along, doing nothing, and Bitcoin was just soaring. But over the last year, I think we've all learned that the Bitcoin is just following the stock market, and it's not doing anything else at this point. See right here. Harmony's having a good day. That's good to see right there. I know a lot of you guys have that. But no, One Shot. I don't think that I don't think the bottom is in just yet. I hope I'm wrong on this one. If it breaks 50, God knows where it can go. I mean, it could have a pretty sizable pump here, guys. I mean, everybody is waiting to have something pump up right now. So here's, this is Bitcoin. We're waiting to see if it's going to have one gigantic pump coming out pretty soon. But there's FTM is also making a move right now. This is the 5-minute chart. FTM is just starting to launch. You're starting to see AXS just starting to move up a little bit. Sol, we just talked about that. That's moving up here. Anything else I'm looking at? Gala is starting to move up right now. Gala is up 2%, but this is having a pretty nice trajectory. KDA starting to move up right now. You also have stuff like Litecoin going up a little bit, but not too much here. Engine Coin going up a little bit, but not too much. Dogecoin Mars going up a little bit, but not too much here. There are some coins popping off right now, and those are some coins that I'm really excited to watch and see how they perform. I want to watch STMX again just because of some of the crazy stuff they've been having. I ended up getting chicken here, and I just decided to buy all the coins I sold off yesterday up here. I just bought them all back because since Bitcoin looks like it may have an opportunity to have another breakout here, I didn't want to miss out on another potential STMX big move. So I still have my profits, but I haven't. I still have that money on the sidelines, but all the money all the non-profit I had from selling the coins up here, it's all back in STMX. I really want to see what's going to happen here because the last few months, I mean, pop, pop, pop. I want to see another pop here. There we go. Maybe for you guys right now, we could put, we can just put Sol right here for you guys so you guys can see what's going on. Just a simple 5-minute chart. See, hey, discount Mike, can you do your GANFAN layout for Sol so I can see how badly mine matches up to yours? Yeah, I can do it very fast. I mean, Bitcoin's still hovering here. Sol's not doing too much right now. It's coming down just a teeny bit. Here, let me get rid of the Fibonacci extension tool. How far back does this go? We can go from here to here. Let's close this off so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So I need the magnet. I will need this first of all, then this up here second of all. Is that up to match? It does match. Let me put a vertical line in here for you. And I need the magnet off for this one. Do I have it over here or did I take it off? There we go. And let's go right here. Let's go right here. All right. We want to go to 45 for this. And we want to go to 45 for this. Oh, no, negative 45. And then from there, what I want to do for both of these just very fast is I want to lock them because I hate when I mess them up because I mess them up all the time by dragging everything around. Let me see if my GANFANs are actually correct. No, they're not. Okay. Well, they're correct, but I need to add some lines to them. All right. Let me magnetize this one here. Unmagnetize it. There we go. See that bounce that happened a while ago. Now what we need to do is one more GANFAN. Oh, that one didn't work too well. Probably because Bitcoin controlled it, but that sucks. It worked here. It worked as a resistance up there. That's a. All right, let me see. So that's one right there. Let me do another one here. Let me just figure out what exactly was the low point on this one. It was right there, okay. And that means I just want to add another line right here. Let's get rid of this one right there. Sorry, I'm normally really quiet when I work. I know I normally talk a lot with you guys, but normally I'm very quiet when I work. There's not really much going on besides me and jamming out. I bought the big stereo system so I can just listen to music the entire day. All right, let's go back over here. There you go. And okay. I mean, it worked a little bit gliding down, but it did have this fake out here, which I don't like. That was kind of annoying. It looks like it's not really honoring the one coming up here from this last low. It looks like it prefers to honor the ones from all the way back over here from December of 2020, so the COVID lows. So what I'll do right here, since this one doesn't really matter to us, how's this one working? How has this one worked actually for us? I should say that. Let me move this around a little bit. Which one is that? Okay, so this one on the other hand actually didn't do too bad. It's a pretty decent level of support here. So all the way over here, if we found support at it, well, we didn't find support there. Well, we did find there, but not this level right here. You found a little decent level of support here, some support over here, a breakout there, which led us a little bit higher. But these Ganfan levels haven't been the best, I'll say. So when you're talking about yours maybe being bad and whatnot, I don't think that's probably your fault. I just think that Bitcoin forced it to go against its own technicals a little bit, which is pretty normal in the crypto markets here. But right now, I say you have a breakout. You do have a level of resistance up here around $53 or so. Last time, it's managed to fake it out a little bit, so I wouldn't consider that too much of a level of resistance here. I'd be more concerned with the 20-week moving average here screaming up or screaming down at this point now, right? And that's kind of around $60, $59. I still think you're in a good spot. I don't see from the Ganfan levels here, I don't see too much chaos going on here. maybe if you wanted to add a fib circle. I know some of you guys don't like them, some of you guys like them. But let me see if I go up to the highs right here. Pivoted up a little bit more there. Found some support there, yeah. Pivoted down there, okay. Let me square this very fast and let me see if I can find one more thing for you. But your GAN fans should probably be doing okay right now. There's my rectangle. All right. Let's do a good old copy and paste. And let's connect these bad boys up here. All right. Oh, I forgot I had the magnet on. There we go. I mean, it didn't do too much over the past few weeks. A little bit of a pivot there, but that's just off of time. Yeah, I guess that works out. Did it match up with the Fibonacci retracement level, though? That's the big question here. Yeah, that's why, yeah. Matched up with the pivot point on time. That's what you're looking at. Okay. So it looks like it had more to do with your basic fib with retracement levels more than just the Ganfan levels itself. That's what I'm looking at right here, except for it was a little bit of a fake out because, again, we closed down below it, but maybe on the monthly chart, there you go. But, I mean, who looks at the monthly chart like that? I don't. But, yeah, we held on the monthly, I guess. That's one thing. But you could even tell on the daily chart, we were, like, breaking down below this for a few days, having our double bottom, breaking out above that, then kind of grinding along this Fibonacci level here. So a little bit of a fake out, most likely because of how bad Bitcoin dropped due to all the bad news coming out with Celsius and all the other market news. But, you know, it looks like this was still the pivot point to buy with a little bit extra risk going on with it. But yeah, let me know how it kind of fared up against yours right there. All right. We can just go off of this trend line right here for now and put this back on the 5-minute chart. That's what I want to see here as far as Solana is concerned. There we go. Bounce that back up. A little higher, but oh, that's in the 5 only. Okay. Let's see right here. But yeah, but discount. Let me know if it actually matches up with your layout or not, because I'd be interested. There's always something weird going on with those GAN fans. Because remember, there's a lot of Bitcoin GAN fans that don't always line up, and that's why you always see a lot of them dotted off. Well, no, not really. Those are the ones just so far off that I don't really want to see them on my screens. See. Hey, Rohit, 15-minute Ethereum chart. I mean, we just looked at Ethereum, and there's not really much going on there. Everything right now is just having a little bit of a move. Yeah, it's still grinding upwards. There you go. You have a general uptrend right here. Just be careful if it breaks down below that. It might have to cool off a little bit before trying to make another move over the next few minutes. But everything right now is waiting on Bitcoin. Everything right now is waiting on Bitcoin. All you need to be looking at right now, if you're in a mini day trade here or a smaller day trade, we don't have to worry about that. This should be probably around 2,000 bucks or so. There you go. You're just waiting to see how much further Ethereum is going to grind up right now, right? If you wanted to do, I mean, there's not even much you could do here as far as Fibonacci extensions or like that. It's just a 15-minute chart. If you wanted to look at this more long-term, probably best to be doing it on the 4-hour chart or something more like the, you know, the daily chart or something like that. Let me see if I can go over here to the daily chart for Ethereum. Yeah, we just broke out above it. Next Fibonacci level is up here around $2,600 or so. I don't know if we're getting up that high, but I would like it if we did, I guess I would say, right? Which one were we just watching here? Not FTM, but Sol. There we go. Cooling off just a little bit. Even go to the 1 minute chart here. Now we can just watch it cool off like that. There you go. I wonder if people are going to be buying this dip here pretty soon. If they do, they may have a good opportunity to make some money. Even Bitcoin still in the same type of uptrend as Ethereum right now. Hey, One Shot. My only point was everyone was saying 100 Bitcoin was... oh, and we only hit 79 top. So bottom on Bitcoin could really be already in. Yes, that is 100% true. That is 100% true. Yes. What do you call? I'm always more pessimistic about the highs of Bitcoin. I'm usually really bullish or really happy until we have that death cross between the 20-day and the 50-day. That's where things really start to get like more concerning. So if we go back over here, oh, this is the EMAs. And I know a lot of you guys have seen this before, so I'll make it brief. But look at the daily chart. I know One Shot, you know this as well. Usually when you have the golden cross, it's time for me to panic and get out. It may not always be at the highs, but it's still better to sell right here than get stuck and hold it right here or right here or right here, right? Or over here, death cross happened, right? It's better to sell around here, even if it's at these lows, than over here, or over here. Now we did bounce back up, but you know, you never know exactly when that bounce is going to start happening again. And then even go back over here to 2019, 2020. Death cross happened. I bet a lot of people would be happy to sell right here and then buy back down here and save a bunch on Bitcoin. And then again, last time over here at this, after this big rally that we saw, death cross happened right here. You could sell right here. Might have had a big pump afterwards, but guess what? It's still better to sell right here, or if you waited long enough over here, right? So you just got to be, you got to be aware of it. It doesn't always have to work out, but right there, that's a pretty big sign to sell. And boom, we had some nasty moves down. There are death crosses like this throughout the market series. So you guys don't have to always do it like that, but usually it presents a shorting opportunity to buying opportunity. You guys just usually have to understand what part of the cycle we're in. If we're in the middle of an upward swing, you don't usually have to be as aggressive. But once we start to stagnate for a little bit, after reaching close to new all-time highs, it's usually a good idea to start selling off for the some of your long-term plays. Ooh, excuse me. Let's see. Right on, Mike. We'll see what happens. I'm so excited to see what happens with Bitcoin over the next few years, guys. I started talking about crypto in 2020 when Dogecoin was taking off. I had bought some Dogecoin, so I decided to do a Dogecoin stream about it. And I was like, yeah, you guys can celebrate with me because everybody seems to have Dogecoin for some reason. All right. And I was like, oh, I forgot I have Dogecoin. I bought it like 0.0024, like way before it became popular because I was like, oh, it's on Robinhood. It's cheap, low market cap. This could be a good squeeze play, right? But this will be the first time where as a channel, we've gone through a bear market and a bull market together. So when we eventually get to that bull market, all of us that have been accumulating all throughout this really bad time in the market where it's been bear market, crypto winter as they call it, whatever, we'll all be sharing in a lot of profits as Bitcoin goes to all-time highs and a lot of crazy levels. And it'll just be a lot of fun to kind of, enjoy everybody making a good amount of money, or at least, people that have been dollar cost averaging or buying for the long term, right? There's a certainty that we're going to make money, right? Unless like something really crazy happens with crypto as a whole, which I don't think so because BlackRock is just getting into crypto and BlackRock owns the government. So there's no way the government's going to be getting rid of crypto if you ask me. See. Hey, X-Garbage. Thoughts on Doge at the moment if Bitcoin continues? I feel like it hasn't run too much. You would be correct. We just talked about this a few seconds ago, my man. Here, let me scroll up. Let me scroll up faster. All right. So you can see that Bitcoin over the last 30 days is up 20%, Ethereum up 76%, ADA up 24, Solana up 35, Polkadot 46, but Dogecoin is only up about 18%. So it does have room to pop here. And historically speaking, if we go back and look at Dogecoin, let's just look at it on this chart here. It does have some wild pops, even if it does have a pretty slow upbringing, or slow move. So over here, we found these lows. It did end up popping up about 68% before it ended up coming back down. Even over here, same thing. Ended up popping around 69% that time too. Gotta love the 69%. Where's Secret Fish in here? But what do you call it? It usually gets stopped right around that 20-day moving average, or excuse me, 200 daily moving average. We found some time to get above it over there, but that was all the way back in 2021 October. So that was a long, long time ago. Yeah, that was closer to Bitcoin being at all-time highs here. Right now for Dogecoin, I think it has an opportunity to pop kind of like how Sol is. You can see this level of resistance up here basically, right? I think if it manages to break out above this, with Bitcoin's blessing, I guess you could say, I think we have an opportunity for it to get back up here around 9 cents or so, and that's where I'd probably look to start scaling out of it, right around here around 9 cents, which would give you a profit if you were to buy now, not a few days ago, not a few weeks ago. You know, that's still about a 20% profit. So I think Dogecoin could actually have a pretty sizable spike here. There's still a lot of people that want to day trade this sucker, and it's still on Robinhood, which is always a fantastic thing for Dogecoin here. So your warning sign is basically just don't let it break down below this line, that trend line there. That's where you might see some worrisome things, where more of you're going to have a little bit more of a cool off there. Last thing here is just pay attention to this trend line as well. I think this breakdown to me is more important than that breakdown. If we break down below this trend line, I think that's where you start to see an acceleration where we start coming back down to maybe 5 cents or so. But for now, we're nowhere close to that. We're just on the verge of breaking out above this level of resistance up here, trying to have a big pop. And I think we may have our first level of resistance after that, maybe around 7.5 or no, 0.78 to 8.5 cents or so. But I think Dogecoin is fine. Here, one last thing, we can run the Fibs extensions. There we go. According to this cycle, we may be able to get back up here to 0.091 cents. And that still kind of lines up to what we were talking about before. Although I would say we do have some levels of resistance here. Stopped right there, stopped right there, stopped right here. If we make a move, your first level of resistance is going to be 0.0769. Moving after that, you can expect us to get back up here to 8. And I think if Bitcoin does have a pretty sizable rally, I think Dogecoin should have no trouble actually getting above this first level. It's the second level that's going to present some danger for you. And then maybe this last level up here. If you're lucky enough to get it up here to 9 cents, I mean, that's a time where you want to scale out and just wait to see if it comes back down. And that's if you're looking to scale out of any of your positions. You could always buy in bulk now and sell all in bulk at that point, take your profit and run. But yeah, to me, Dogecoin still looks okay. See right here. Hey, discount. Mike, you're the best. Thanks once again. Also, hold shift when you're dropping your 45-degree lines, and it will have a grid snap effect instead of having to enter the settings menu for each 45 degree. Oh, okay. I'll have to do that. Again, I don't use TradingView too much when it comes to those GANFriend levels, so I am happy you guys tell me some skills about TradingView. What's right here? Hey, watching. What is W? What's right there? Hey, Shabir. Arc block ABT. ABT. What is ABT? Got on Coinbase. Daily. Looks like this thing pumped up a few days ago. How much did it pump up though? Pumped up 214%. Okay, you know, usually when I see something pumping up this much, this is what I consider fun money, so I'm not going to be taking this too aggressively as a trade. I think right now it has cooled off a good amount, so what I'd be looking at here is I'd be looking to see if I can find a pivot point. Pivoted right there, pivoted right there. Okay, let me see if I go over here to the 4-hour chart. Anything? Pivot, no, a little bit there. What I'd probably hope for is if it comes down to 16 cents, I may want an opportunity to buy it up here. On the 4-hour chart, though, it's coming into contact with the 50 moving average here. I don't know if we're going to be able to break out hold that. If we do break down below that, to me, that'd be a pretty big sell signal. But until then, if you have any positions that you've been accumulating over here, I still think you guys are okay to hold that position for this ABT one. And hold on a second, guys. You're seeing Bitcoin have a little bit of a pop off here. Second chart for Bitcoin. There we go. You got some longs hopping in here. I don't know how aggressive they're going to be, but this is what we've been talking about. I don't see many coins still popping off of this news, but we'll keep track of it. I want to see if Bitcoin can continue to grind here. There you go. Sol up a little bit as well. 1 minute. There we go. Yeah, Sol is actually coming up a little bit better now as well. And hey, One Shot, thank you very, very much for the super chat, man. I really do appreciate you. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Oh, and thanks for the other the $5 one as well. Dude, I really do appreciate it. And I always love those little egg. I call them eggplants, but I don't know exactly what they are. They're fantastic characters, and I really do appreciate it. One shot, really, really do. Let me know if you have any questions, as always. Oh, hold on. Let me try to miss anything. It's right here. And thanks for subscribing, Bryce. I appreciate it. So guys, I'm trying to catch up with the questions here. Members come first. It's $1.99 if you want to join the membership. I make it really cheap so you guys can ask as many questions as you guys want. Matic. Yeah, let me check out Matic for you discount. Let me see. Oh yeah, you're right. This thing is pumping up right now. I mean, Matic normally has a history of pumping up right now, so pumping up. There you go. It's still in this nice consolidation phase. You know, and something nice about Matic right now is if Bitcoin does pop up, it's still in this nice, it hasn't moved up so much where you're kind of afraid of you're missing the trend, so to speak. So you still have an opportunity to buy right now if you did want to play this kind of a larger move. What I might be doing though is I might be playing around with this. There you go. Gonna have that first level of resistance around 96 cents, and then after that, I mean, you can get back up to $1 really fast. Now, this is a 4-hour chart, so it'd take like 12 hours, something like that. But still, it does have an opportunity to make a move a little bit more here, or a little bit more of an aggressive move. We had one of the breakdowns out of the uptrend going back into a sideways trend. So we're just trying to break out of a pure consolidation play here. And I think that's going to be possible here, especially if Bitcoin's trying to make a move right now. But yeah, you're right. On that 5-minute chart, it is starting to make a little bit of a peak here. We're going to have to see if Bitcoin can keep pushing everything up right now. There we go. All right. And we'll keep track of everything else. I'm seeing Sol is still up around 3. KDA is still up around 2. Gala is up 3. Oh, here we go. We talked about Gala a few seconds ago as well. There's Gala. Gala is still making a move here. Let me spread this out for you guys. There we go. Gala has low market cap, doesn't it, though? I don't really... We don't really trade Gala too much. Let me put that out. There you go. $472. No, I wouldn't consider that a low market cap, a lower market cap, but it still has pretty good market cap. So this thing is actually getting pumped up pretty well. So keep an eye on Gala if you want as well. And hey, Monica, thank you very much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it as well. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever, Monica, whether about BGB, our favorite coin, or something else there. What's right here? I picked up the shift snap trick from working on Photoshop. I just happened to try it in TradingView and it worked. Okay, that's interesting to know because I'm learning how to do Photoshop as well here. I pay for Photoshop. I mean, I literally pay for like the maximum package from Adobe so I can try to practice it as much as I can. And what's going on right now? Let me see right here. And hey, can I look at XLM? Yeah, let me check out XLM very fast for you guys. XLM. And we'll go back to Gala in 1 second here. So on the daily chart, it has had some nice peaks here. You do have a nice trend. What I'd be looking at right now as far as a safety net, like a safety net, would be that trend line right there. I think one of the reasons it needs to pop here pretty soon is because it's pretty close to that trend line. I mean, like just a little bit. Yeah, it's within a penny, but this is practically a few pennies. So let me see what's going on here. Don't have to really worry too much about any of that. That's good to see. We have this new low here. It reached the price target right there. Now you're hoping for it to hit up to 14.5 cents basically, or 0.142, not close to 14.5. This still has some room to run, Can. I think you could expect, hopefully today if Bitcoin makes a run, I think you could easily expect it to get back up here to around 13 cents, maybe even as far as 13.5. I won't say anything more than that unless it really wants to go a little bit more than the ordinary coin. But if you have some right now, that's a profit of around 3%, maybe as far as 6% here. So I do think there's an opportunity for it to continue going up higher. If Bitcoin can really have a launching effect, then you might be able to get it up to 14.5 cents. But until then, this thing has been having some really nice wicks. If it is having a really nice move, it might be nice to scale out a little bit. Then you can always reapply those profits back into the coin later on. But right now, it is set up to actually have a pretty nice run here. You can even see that there. Came right here, support, came close to support, trying to rally up a little bit more. Let's see if it can actually get to that 13 cent level. But I think right now I'd be more bullish than bearish on this, especially since Bitcoin's trying to make some moves itself. And there's the 4-hour on Gala there. There we go. Okay. You can't wait to see Matic over $1 again. I miss those days. I remember the day we were all streaming, or I was streaming, and Matic were under $1 for the first time. We were all like, oh man, you know this is a bad market now. Because during the bull market, Matic kept on going and going and going. Even while Bitcoin was falling, Matic was going and going and going. Matic is a play I have a lot of money invested in for next year because Matic, Ethereum Classic, they've all been doing wonderful for me over the past few months. And I'm happy to keep on buying them as long as they're doing well for me. And hey, discount, might have to fire up the coffee pot with all this action today. I spent part of my day actually descaling my espresso machine, especially just so I can have coffee tomorrow morning when I wake up. I bought some new coffee beans today while I was visiting Seattle. Brand new coffee beans. I call them my coffee pilgrimages, where I go on I take a train downtown. And then I'll take an Uber to all these coffee shops around Seattle, and I'll just stop at a bunch and just buy a bag of coffee beans, ask them about their coffee beans, say, hey, have a conversation, get acclimated with real life out there, and then come back here on a bus. I took a bus today. It was exciting. I forgot how taking the bus feels out of the city. People are miserable these days, a lot more miserable than when I took the bus like 5-6 years ago. But what do you call it? I descaled my coffee pot. It's ready for some fresh coffee coming up here pretty soon. Let's see. But for tonight, I'm probably going to have wine and smoke a joint and play Battlefield or something like that. Who knows? Because I'm going to be watching Bitcoin for most of the night. If you guys can see behind me, I don't have it on there anymore. For a while, I actually had my own TV. I had my own 24-hour stream on there so I can keep track of Bitcoin while I was on my phone texting a friend. So, look at Gala's going up, guys. Gala's really going up here. But yeah, if I wasn't doing crypto, I would love to make a YouTube channel about coffee, but there's already like 2 YouTubers who I love watching their coffee channels. One is James Hoffman. He has the best coffee channel in the world. The other one is Whole Latte Love, which talks more about the machinery and how to build your own coffee machines and how to replace stuff, which I replace them. I don't send them over to get them fixed because they take too long. But okay, sorry about the coffee talk, but yeah, I love coffee. Matic was my introduction to crypto. I cannot blame you for that one. That thing kept on going up and up and up. The catchphrase on this channel was Matic is doing Matic things, because while the whole market was doing nothing, like for a couple days, Matic was just soaring up into the heavens, and it still looks like it wants to soar up into the heavens now. You work outside all day in the heat, so I've not been drinking coffee much for the past few months, mostly water with Mio added to it. I love Mio. I love it a lot, but man, they need to make a jumbo size or something like that, because I use it so fast. What I normally been drinking is tea. I always recommend tea. A lot of the blue collar workers that I know, more I would say construction workers, they all drink tea. With no sugar, just leaves and water, and it's really, really nice. Except for you got pee a lot. It's a diuretic. And hey, Lonesome Gala World is crazy. Yes, it is. And hey, Zune, AMC. Now, for me personally, when I look at stuff like AMC or GameStop, they're usually too risky for me to really want to hold in there for a while. But they have been doing good over the past few days. Today, it's down 4%, but that's not really anything crazy here. What I'm looking at going forward here is, let me show you, because I did some technicals on it the other day, and I was like, this is where I might see my level of resistance. We got stopped right here at the one target. You know me, normally I'm the type of guy that sells right here, and I think if I was buying options on AMC, I would have been happy to sell my options when the value of the stock was at $18.31, rather than all the way down here at $14. That's a huge amount in the options market, right? But if you manage to buy back in here a little bit more, I think, you could apply a different Fibonacci extension tool here as far as AMC is concerned. A simple up and down, right? And again, you hit that price target. I would have sold off that day. It went down even lower, and I don't want to worry about it. But I think right now you may see that next level for AMC heading up towards $29, $30. And then after that, I think you might actually have a cool off for a few more days. And then with the power of this golden cross, you may actually see AMC have a little bit more of a move back up here to $42 or so. So I do think some of these meme stocks are going to have some nice moves in the future here. You are seeing some nice signs, golden crosses. This is going to be the first golden cross between the 20-day moving average crossing over the 200-daily moving average since January of 2021. Over a year ago. Over a year and a half ago. So, this may be a good catalyst for a lot of you guys that really want to see AMC do some good stuff. And you may even have the first golden cross here between the 50 and the 200 coming up pretty soon. And that likewise, that hasn't happened since February of 2021. Again, over a year, almost a year and a half ago. So yeah, you're seeing some good signs come out of here for AMC and such. I would definitely keep my eye on it if you guys want to have some fun. If you guys want to practice trading them, do some practice trading with options. It should give you some good money, but just be careful of implied volatility. That'll kill a lot of you guys right now because all the prices are inflated because everybody wants them, which means you're gonna have to see the price move up a lot or move down a lot if you want to be able to make profits from those options. You guys normally want to have a lower implied volatility because if everybody's buying into the same options, the supply and demand, they're going to be inflated. And that means if everybody's panicking out of them, plus the price is going down, they're going to crash even faster than before. So be careful with them. But, there's some good things to be had here if you guys want to play around with it for a little bit of time. I don't, as you guys know, but day trading is what I prefer if I was actually going to do that. And maybe I will do a day trade with you guys on that one, but not really much else as far as options are concerned. I need Mio by the gallon jug for crying out loud. I have to restock so often. Exactly why I don't get Mio as much. What I normally like to do is like to put Mio in my soda stream, or I usually just put lemon water in my soda stream, and it works out perfectly. Soda stream is the way to go. And Gala, guys, is almost up 5% so far. This thing is moving up quite a bit. I'm looking at Sol. Sol is still kind of trickling down right here. I think Sol is getting ready for a move, and this one's going to be pretty exciting to watch as well here. But right now, the momentum is clearly behind Gala. I mean, look at this bad boy go. This thing is surging right now. Right there. All right. And hey, CN. Hey, yo, Mike, no way Celsius is flying given the horrible news over the past few months. There's a short squeeze going on to a certain effect. And for Celsius, people like to take risk. There's a lot of people FOMOing into that coin right now. And if people if they have FOMO, they have FOMO. They're going to continue to drive the price up. Now, I'm not going to go anywhere near Celsius. Nowhere near Celsius. I bought like $100 of it when it crashed, and I sold out of it like a whole week ago. So I really have I don't even pay attention to it. I just looked it up because one of you guys said, "Oh, it's pumping up." And if I go over to Celsius very fast, you guys will clearly see it. I sold too early. Crypto. Yeah, I sold a week ago. I sold around the 200 daily moving average, thinking we were not going to actually break out above it. Oh, and I was wrong. But I mean, to be fair, I did really buy down here, and so the profits off of it were like 422%. I was like 422% off of a $100 bet. I'll take it. Now I did the same thing when it came to Luna. When it crashed, and that made me some good money because you just buy and you just wait and hold. But I am really shocked to see how high this bad boy is moving up. I haven't heard much news coming out of Celsius. Maybe they had some good news coming out that was the catalyst for this run, but I just don't know why. I am not really suggesting or even I would say don't buy, don't even go close to it right now because that thing is going to fall like a rock. Anybody that I know that's trading right now is buying low leverage shorts, like 2x shorts, 5x shorts, and just waiting to see what happens with it. And one of my friends, his position is down like 200% right now. And so, with the leverage on it. So he's just letting it go down and down and down, but he knows it's going to crash back down eventually. And when it does, he's going to be happy to make some good money off of that. But man, Celsius is in a whole other game right now. People are FOMOing in there like crazy. And let them do it. But, as normal, I sold too early. If you want to know something, I was too cautious and I just said, that's a pretty big level of resistance. Let me just get out of it now. Whereas normally I would scale out. I was like, I don't want to deal with it with Celsius. Let's see. But yeah, discount. Mio, they need more of it. It forces me to go to the store, which I don't like to do. Next week, I'm taking my mom grocery shopping and we're going to Costco. And I haven't been to Costco in a minute. My local downtown store, Stadium Thriftway, which is like a bougie downtown store, basically. We're going to Whole Foods and Trader Joe's so I can buy everything I need for the next few weeks to stock up, and I'm just buying my mom some stuff to be nice. But she hasn't been inside of a Whole Foods in a while. She doesn't really she can't afford Whole Foods, but I can, so I always try to get her Whole Food stuff. And my favorite granola bars, she's like, "Oh, these are so good," and I'm like, "They're vegan." because I didn't even know they were vegan when I first bought them. They just tasted good. She's like, what? And I was like, no, they're good, right? And she's like, yeah, they are good. But she was questionable about vegan granola bars. It was cute from a mother's standpoint. What's right here? RDBX finished the merger with Chicken Soup. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on with that. Redbox, it just sounded weird. It sounded very, very weird about that. I know, so I got an email about it a couple days ago or something like that. But I don't exactly know what's going on with that. But let's hope that it can strengthen the companies and they can get better and better and, make us more money as shareholders. When I'm not a shareholder of it, but make the shareholders more money with more assets on hand. Hey Joseph, I'll be doing that after. I'll be doing that after the stream. I bought some bougie stuff last night. Well, I won't say bougie, whatever it was. It was like I got like an ounce of weed, but it was like 40. It was like $89 for a quarter for each quarter that I bought. I wasn't. Jesus, the prices are going up. I don't even know if that was a good price or not. And hey, Monica, what do I see Comp doing? Comp's in an interesting spot just because of what's been going on. In this current market, but it also has the luxury of being the lowest market cap coin on Robinhood, right? So for me, I think we could actually hit the 200 daily moving average over the next few days if Bitcoin can actually continue on this grind. I tried to do a Fibonacci retracement level on this a while ago. Excuse me. And while it does honor a little bit, it really hasn't been doing too much popping off, right? So what I would expect over the next few days is I think it can get back up here towards $79, $80 or so. Anything above that I would put as a question mark until I see if Bitcoin's really doing a big move above the 200 or if it's just doing a temporary pop because by the end of the week we don't actually close above the level, right? But I think right now I could see Compound, so I don't know why I keep on saying Comp. I keep on thinking of Comp USA, which is an old store that closed down a long time ago. Compound, I think you can make it get up to $80, so I think it can get up to $80, and then from now, that's about another 20% profit. So I do think there's an opening there for some nice profit going forward. And then after that, I think you will have more of a downturn coming back down to maybe $63, kind of where it is now. But, until that happens, I still think we have a stronger move coming up. And you guys can see over the past couple weeks, we have been staying above the 20-day moving average here. We broke down it below for a day, but that's just because Bitcoin took us down, like everybody down at that point, right? So I think Compound has a little bit more room to run up, maybe another $10 to $15. And I like the fact that it's on Robinhood because it really does have the lowest market. It is the lowest market cap coin on Robinhood. I just don't like how it's like, over a penny. That's my grudge against it. But it can move just the same because the market cap is still there. See. Hey Neil, do I think a good pullout level for Bitcoin at an assumed pullback Ethereum keeps going? Wait, what do you mean? Do you think a good pullout level for Bitcoin for an assumed pullback Ethereum keeps going? I mean, right now, if you're expecting a pullback from Bitcoin or a lot of these other coins right now, what I'd be looking at is I would want it to come back down here towards like $23,000. That's why I'd feel more enthusiastic about buying. But then you have to be aware that we are in this little bit of an uptrend right here, and we could easily start breaking down, and that may teeter off. Because if you're thinking, until we see this breakout happening, we are seeing a relative high, because we've had high, right? You see a high here. If we fail to break out over the next couple days, we could easily break down below the neckline, leading us to have a double top, where we might be able to pull back down here towards, even $21,000. But I would hope around here between $22.5 to $23,000, we can just try to consolidate here and then try to repeat and then try to have a triple top, which will be bearish, or we can try to break out that time if it really does come down to it. And that's mostly because the stock market is still going up. And as long as the stock market's still going up, I don't think Bitcoin has a reason to actually have a complete bearish drop. I think that bearish drop will have to happen off of economic data, something that really drives the stock market going forward. But as far as a pullback, I would like it around $22,500 to $23,000 if I really wanted to go buying in here. And that's just me being a little bit more greedy because I want it to actually come down a significant amount before I get too excited to buy into it. As far as Ethereum is concerned with that same method, if it comes back down to the 20-day moving average, that's where I'd be buying it. If it starts to break down below that, that would not be a good sign for me, because I think that may actually signal that we're going to actually have a little bit more of a reversal back down here again to some of these more stable levels, and then that kind of ruins this opportunity for the 20-day moving average to cross back above that 200 daily moving average, leading us to have a golden cross, which could have moved Ethereum maybe as far up as $2,500, which would be absolutely insane if you think about it. But the opportunity for it is there, especially if the market keeps on making the same type of gains it's been making over the past few months at this point. And guys, Gala, my oh my, it keeps on going here. Okay, I'm going to shrink the screen a little bit so you guys can see it. But Gala is still going full steam ahead, even though Bitcoin's taking a small breather here. And hey, Joseph, I think Carnage said the key to making money is selling too soon. I mean, I believe that. I prefer to take my profits and run, and I will do that a lot. That's why with a lot of these technicals that you guys are seeing over the past few days, I told you guys before we had this last little kind of rally here over the last like 2-3 days, I told you guys I had sold off of all of my swing trade longs because Bitcoin was breaking down, Ethereum had broken down, and I was like, uh-oh, I don't know if CPI is going to be enough to save us. Now, CPI data was plenty enough to save us. I was wrong about that, but I still walked away with a bunch of profit, and that profit is what I'm going to be spending at Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, all these stores that people think are for like rich snobs. I like them because they actually have really good food. I mean, I don't even like olives, and I think the Whole Foods olive bar is amazingly tasty, and I don't even know why. I get the crackers, the fine cheeses, and the jams. I like that stuff. I don't know why. I got introduced to it by my rich friends in the East Coast, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't know what salmon and I didn't know what bagels and lox were until I was like 21 because I hung out with some rich people on the East Coast, and that was just their friends from college. And I'm the poor person growing up, but I somehow had rich friends. But salmon and bagels and lox, that's like a bagel with cream cheese and salmon and these little things you put on top of them. I didn't know that was a thing until I hung out with rich people. Now I actually like the food. I just don't have it too often because I'm a single person. I have to want to eat that much food over a period of time. Normally, I just buy it for myself every now and again. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be wasteful. Now I've got a dog, and Loki loves eating all my scraps here. But yeah, oh man. If you guys are just happy with not making the max profit, but just making a profit, you guys are going to be much better off. And that's something you guys learn, though, while using that trading journal I gave you. That trading journal is always something that'll help you guys out quite a bit. I'm almost done hooking up. I'm still working on my website here, but if you guys go visit the website, I want to say in like 4 or 5 days, I should be able to have it set up. So as soon as you guys click on the website, it'll say you want to join Michael Whitman's weekly email list where he tells you his favorite plays for the week, stuff he's watching out for, yada, yada, yada. And then all you got to do is sign up, and as a gift, I'll give you the trading journal because I gave it to a lot of you guys for free anyway. But that's what I'm going to be doing with it pretty soon here, so you guys will have access to it to get it for free again. Excuse me. So here. Yeah, I can't wait to see it fall. Oh yeah, for Celsius, it's going to fall. It's going to fall. And hey, discount. I think well, before I enter, tell your say your comment discount. What's been happening with what's been happening with Voyager? I want to see VGX. Yeah, VGX. Okay. I do want to check this out. I'm talking about Celsius now. Because this had that big pop off when they were buying back some of their coins in order to pay people back once the bankruptcy thing goes into effect, right? It popped off like 633%, and since then it's actually come down about 66%. I think this may have another pop here coming up. Maybe I'll buy some VGX if I can find it on one of the exchanges I have. I'm on. And then I'll just kind of wait it out. This could be interesting to see what happens with it, but this is a YOLO. But I'll see if I can find some of those on KuCoin or BitGet or Binance or something like that. I'll see if I can find it for you guys. Keep on getting messages from people. Why are people messaging me? Oh, it's Friday night. Yes, it is a Friday night. Well, I'm talking with you guys. This is my Friday night. Let's see. Oh, never went broke taking profits, take them and move on. I'm always happy to do that. You guys know that more than anybody else. For those of you guys that are new to the channel, I tend to take profits and just walk away with my money and walk happily to the bank, while people really want me to hold the position longer and make even more profit. But usually, like, I'm busy with life, so I'm just like, I make my money and I'm good. Because if you invest more money, you can easily make more money, right? Especially without putting too much risk on the table. And when I was doing Dogecoin like daily last year, I sold half of my Dogecoin at 50 cents, and I got so much hate from the Dogecoin community. They were like the people that watched my channel and Matt Wallace's channel. They were ravenous over Dogecoin. And I can't blame them. It was a crazy, crazy time, right? But I was like, I got to take my profits. I bought it at like 0.0024. How could I not sell it at 50 cents? But yeah, man. I'm still happy I sold my Dogecoin at 50 cents, or half of my Dogecoin at 50 cents. What do you call? That was a lot of money, and I spent it on a lot of stupid stuff, because Best Buy was having a lot of crypto and a lot of sales going on at that time. What's right here? Funny that weed is more expensive now that it's legal. Here in Australia, it's $50 for a quarter on top quality, but it's illegal. Yeah, here it's quite expensive. We've got a lot of taxes for it right now. A lot of taxes right now. What's right here? Mike, you looked at RKLB for me the other day. If you have time, do you mind taking a peek at it again? Yeah, Square Bagels, I can help you out there. Remember, guys, if you guys are members, I'm always happy to answer you guys' questions. That's the only reason I charge $1.99 a month for the members' questions. It's just to kind of make sure I'm not overwhelmed with the questions. But if it's an unlimited amount of questions, don't ever feel like I have to. I'll say no to like that. I may say hold on. That's the worst you're gonna get from me, unless I'm feeling sick or something for the day, right? RKLB. RKLB. It's not showing up on here. Let me know if that's the right ticker. No, wait, let me see if I messed up. No, I messed up. That's not you. That's me. There you go. There we go. Rocket Lab. Okay. Oh, okay, so the squeeze continued. Look at that. Golden Cross ended up working out. Squeeze is going on. This thing is squeezing harder than I thought it was. I mean, that's because I would be going off of this. Held. It blasted above that right now. I mean, there's not... Well, let me see very fast. No, nothing over here is going to matter to us, really, is it? No. Threes. 3? No, we don't have to worry about 3. Okay. I mean, this thing's just flying high right now. Of course, you know what I'm going to say. This is scale out levels right now. Let me see. Let me go back very fast and find out what that actual... Only a short float of 4.5%, 5%. That's not too bad at all. Did this have a catalyst of some good news? Had earnings yesterday. Oh, earnings. Okay. Looks like the earnings are pretty decent on top of that. So right now, I mean, if you're swing trading this, you know it's like close to the time where you got to start scaling out once it starts getting back up here to this level of resistance. But I would say, if you're a long-term holder, I might still... I might just continue to hold on to this until it starts to until you can see what happens as it approaches the 200 daily moving average. And if it gets rejected from that, I might scale out some of my shares and then try to buy them back later on. I think we went over the 10K form on this one, I believe, talking about how their finances were doing. That might have been another stock altogether. But so far, this thing is going parabolic, as you will. So since it's making some nice moves, you can continue to hold as long as you want. Just be careful of any halts that may arise if this thing does get too volatile. That might kill this rally, and that's usually a pretty good opportunity to sell, unless this thing really starts to get talked about on social media and you start to have a vibe that, oh my gosh, it's people are going to start knowing about it everywhere. I'd probably just hold on to what you got until it starts getting rejected or having some negative performance issues, and then I would actually start to sell out of this position. But for now, I think it's fine. I think this is still a strong play. It's moved up a lot. Now you're starting to really get to that level, though. It's like, how much longer do I want to hold? Because what you're about to experience is a whole bunch of dumb investors coming in here to FOMO it, And then those are going to be the people that you're going to be selling these shares off to. So just make sure they're still there when you want to sell it off, and you should be fine and ready to go. I don't think you have any options on it, but if you do, I'd scale those options a little bit faster. See, I want to move up my stop losses, but I'm afraid of getting wicked out. I mean, you don't have to move them up. Just, keep your stop losses where they are and just have an eyeball test. If you want to move them up, just move them up ever so slightly. Because, depending on where your stop losses are at, it'd be simple just to kind of move them up a little bit and not to get too aggressive with them. Or you could just always just keep your stop losses where they are and just kind of keep on watching the price action. I mean, it's a Friday night. I don't think many people have work tomorrow. If you do, you're going to be asleep pretty soon. But I think a lot of people are going to be watching Bitcoin over the next 24 hours, waiting for us to see if we can just have that big pop off here. I mean, you could even see we're setting up to have a big kabooming here. Now, are the shorts going to come in here and wreck our fun? We don't know, but we're setting up for a really nice play. And if we're setting up for a really nice play, that means we have an opportunity for a really nice play. We haven't had a good opportunity like this for a long time, so all eyes are on Bitcoin this weekend, which is why I'm going to be streaming a couple times this weekend, a couple times a day this weekend, 2 times probably Saturday and 2 times on Sunday as well. Both in the afternoon. I will not be waking up early tomorrow. I am going to be sleeping in with my dog. Let's see. And hey, one shot, Flux coin is going off here. Let me check out Flux. Flux Power, you're probably talking about Flux Crypto. Oh yeah, it is. It's going up too. 1 minute chart for Flux. Oh man, this thing is having some volatility here. Yeah, this thing is going to be interesting to see. This may have another pump here in probably the next 15 to 20 minutes as it kind of consolidates a little bit longer. May have an opportunity to keep on going up. Let's check the 15-minute chart out. Let's hope it just doesn't make any double tops here, but that 5-minute double top, no. It could be an ugly one. But let's see how this one plays out as well. That could be interesting. And you see right now, Gala is cooling off a little bit. It's up about 5% in the last 2 hours. Matic is up a little bit as well. Sol's up a little bit here as well too. There, yeah. Remember we were talking about that little bit of a curl. Sol's in the middle of that. Matic is cooling off just a little bit. So we'll go over here to Sol. Watch that one for a little bit. There we go. So we are seeing some pretty strong moves here tonight, guys. That's always a fun thing to see. Do you think Bitcoin probably good to pull out at 26K, or do you think 28K to profit taking? For me, if Bitcoin has a decent pop off, I would start the scaling out of 26K, and I would probably try to finish off that scaling out anywhere between 28,000 and 29,000. If it were me, I'd have about 80% of my swing trade that you would have bought over the past few days out by 28K, and then I might just leave that 20% in there and see where it goes. But I'd be scaling out at 26K, 27K. When I see some resistance that I don't like, I'd scale it even then. And then, when it hits 28K, I'll sell off a little bit percentage-wise, and then, leave 5 to 10, maybe even 20% if you want to take the extra risk, and just wait to see if Bitcoin continues going higher. But usually for me, I don't like to sell out everything in bulk unless it's something it's my plan to do so in the first place. I'll usually scale out myself just to make life a little bit easier for myself. It's right here. Oh, sorry guys, let me get rid of the spam here. Hope you guys don't need any best adult dating sites out there. A lot of you guys may be lonely on a Friday night if you're watching me. Okay, let me go back over here very fast. I'm happy for those who are taking profit, including myself. Yes, I agree with that right there. What's right here? PSLT, let me see. And Sol is starting to pump up a little bit more here. Bitcoin's making a little bit of a rally as well. Gala is actually pumping up a little bit more as well. So we'll keep track of all these coins here. PSLT. Not a crypto, not a stock. PSLT. PLST. Oh, okay. PLST. There you go. AMA wrapped ether? I don't know. I won't be able to do any technicals for you because it's not on TradingView. I'm sorry, man. But if it is a newer coin, usually you're going to want to scale into that coin and not buy everything in bulk up front. $5 today, $5 tomorrow, $20 tomorrow, $20 the day after that, whatever it may be. You want to scale into that, and don't ever feel like you have to be rushed into buying a low market cap coin. there's never a rush to buy a low market cap coin. There's never a rush to buy a low market cap coin. I don't care what anybody says. You got to be smart about it. Don't feel like you have to rush in there. Don't be afraid of just buying a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow, a little bit the day after until you hit your however much you want to put in there, and just let it sit and see what happens to it. How much did you get back when you sold at 50 cents? Oh, it was close to like $60,000 or so. I ended up spending it on a $4,000 TV, $500 center channel speaker, $700 entertainment center table thing. Each standing speaker is like $700. Subwoofer was like $600. Some coloring, you can see the purple colors behind it. Got some of that. It's like $200. A new computer for myself, a new computer for my sister. Well, actually, no, I bought that using some money I made off of Matic trades, but I kind of just, I made a bunch of money last year, right? Because I sold off all of my longs. A lot of them. I don't know what else I bought it with it. I already had my nice espresso machine. I bought a new grinder for it, I guess, just for the funds of it. I bought a new big mega ice maker, so I have like a huge ice maker. So whenever I have a party or have friends over, my thing is pumping out like 100 pounds of ice a day when I turn it on. I haven't turned it on like a week. I descaled it today actually with my coffee machine. But yeah, I just wasted the money on a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to. I contributed to the economy. I went out to restaurants left and right with friends, kind of like my old days, because they were all bummed out about like COVID stuff. I don't know. COVID, during COVID, guys, everybody was like really depressed. I think we all kind of forgot how depressed everybody was during those lockdowns. I was like, I live downtown. Why don't you come visit me and we'll go to some downtown restaurant? We got to wear a mask, but as soon as we eat, or to get to the table, we're fine. And there was a lot of lovely waterfront restaurants out by where I used to live in Tacoma, Washington. So there's like 8 or 10, and it was weird because I don't have like a lunch hour. I just take lunch whenever I want to, and my friends would take off work that day to come hang out. I would just like, if you go to one of these restaurants in the middle of the day, you're like the only person under 60 years old at the restaurant. It's like full of older people who are retired, living up their life with all their luxury wealth and stuff. And it's just like 2 guys in their 20s amongst all the old people just eating lunch. And it's like, yeah, what are you guys doing here? It's like, oh yeah, we just eating, just want to chill out. Because if you go to the piers out in Washington and Tacoma, you can see seals and the whales and stuff. It's really nostalgic. It's like really peaceful and nice. But yeah, I just used the money to make me happy. Like normal people. I took a couple of vacations. Wanted to see my friend in Philadelphia. I took a lot of road trips down to Portland and up to Canada and Vancouver. And I wanted to take a trip up to Alaska, but Alaska was having too many problems with their flights going up and down. It was causing me nightmares. So I was like, you know what? I'm not dealing with it. And then I decided to buy a Loki after I got that money. I was like, you know what? I'll spoil this dog rotten. And he's pretty spoiled. Let's see. So here. Do you think we are going to go up like the SPX? As far as SPY is concerned, everything like that, yeah, we're still going up here. I think that's one of the reasons that Bitcoin has the ability to actually have a massive rally over the next 2 days, or 3 days even. That's why, because the NASDAQ ended up finishing off a pretty nice week. And until we start to see that coming down, which will most likely happen next week, I would have to say, or at least stagnate next week, I don't think Bitcoin has a reason to actually make a large drop. I think if Bitcoin actually decides to fall maybe 2 or 3% this weekend or something like that, I don't think that's resembling a crash. I think that's more of just Bitcoin cooling itself off and still understanding that Bitcoin has no reason to have a flat out crash right now. We could always come down to cool off, have a dip to buy, but right now the economy is in a way such that the market is in such a way where Bitcoin doesn't have the need to actually have a big crash down. There's no new really big stories coming out about any big exchanges out there. Coinbase is having their troubles, but it's Coinbase. Nobody really cares about them apparently. And it's not like they're going bankrupt. It's not like that bad. They're just having investigations, and which exchange hasn't had an investigation? So, nobody really cares about that, or as far as Coinbase is concerned. see. Hey, Christopher, what's going on with sand? It never moves. Okay, so sand has been interesting. I have some sand. I do. Now it's a long term for me, so I don't have any swing trades off of it. But yes, it's just doing a whole bunch of nothing. To me right now, I still believe it's a good opportunity to buy sand at $1.34, hoping that it will pump up to $1.50 or more. Okay, so what I'm looking at right now, it's your simple technicals, right? Nice trend line right here. Nice trend line right here. I'm hoping we're going to have an opportunity just to break out above this, and that's going to be where I want to sell my sand, okay? And then I'm going to rebuy it after it comes back down here. But I think it has an opportunity, because what happened, though, it didn't really have such a crazy drop after the last drop we had, right? Other coins they found the lows, but then they came down way lower down here, so it just didn't fall as much, so it didn't have as much ground to make up. That's why it's still at the levels that we experienced a while ago. If you go back over here to Bitcoin here, see that last drop? See how much further we are away from that? That's like saying Bitcoin fell all the way down here, but then by, at that point, we already cruised back up here, and now we're just resting. That's what the equivalent for sand is. It just never fell down that much, which has been always so weird. And I think that's why, I gotta put sand back up here. I think that's what's going on with it personally. However, I still think there's an opportunity for it to break out. And that breakout level for me right now is, there's a few of them here. I want to see it get back up here towards 76 cents personally, but more realistically, I'm going to start taking profit around $1.55. And, if you look at it, if it can get up that high, that's still a 16% profit. If it gets up here, that's a 31% profit. That, I don't know, but it's still open there. But the reason it hasn't been doing anything, at least to me here, is because it really didn't have such a massive dip on the downside a few months ago, or a month ago or so, 2 months ago now. And it's already made up a lot more ground, whereas Bitcoin hasn't made this ground back up. If we go over here to Ethereum, right? Ethereum is just now making that ground back up, just now making the ground up. So, I think sand is just kind of where everything else is trying to aim for, and then sand is going to try to pump up here pretty soon. It just didn't have such a large downside apparently compared to a lot of other stuff, and I think that's what's going on with it, because I've been paying attention to it, and it's just, again, I agree with you. It just has not been moving as much as you would like it to do. Same with Bitcoin, but I think that gives an opportunity to even move up higher down the road. And hey, Hota, thank you very, very much for the super chat. I really, really do appreciate it. I see rockets and, is those shishas or rockets or shishas or something like that? But I really do appreciate Hota very, very much, my man. And let me know if you have any questions as well. And thanks for being a mod, my man. And hello. I'll make sure I'm not missing anything right here. Get past all the dating site crapola. Let's see. The setup looks good. Scary. You got to love when the setup looks good, though. You got to love it. Now you just got to, take your positions, take your bets, and just kind of wait it out. Because so far here, there's only a few coins popping off right now. Mostly everything else is just being very, very patient here. I'm even looking at Dogecoin right now. Even Dogecoin's being a little bit patient after I had a little bit of a pop. 88, patient. STMX, patient. Solus popping off. Ethereum Classic, patient. Matic popping off. Dogecoin Mars, stable. XRP, stable. Everything is waiting for Bitcoin to make the move, but we don't know who's going to attack first. There's going to be a big battle here between shorts and longs. And, nobody knows how this is going to end off, but we're in a position for some really great gains in the market if the bulls can defeat the shorts here and break above that 200 exponential moving average. It's going to be freaking wild. Gala, which one do we want to see? Gala, Matic is still going okay. And let's go to Sol. Go watch Sol. There we go. Hopefully we don't have a double top here on the 5, but it won't mean too much there. And hey, charts, do I trade full time? Yes, I do. Well, okay, so I probably spend like 20 hours a week trading, so I want to consider it like full time, but it's like a full time income, if that makes sense. The rest of my time I dedicate to trading, not to running this YouTube channel here, trying to grow it to get strong, larger. But yeah, I trade full time. It's pretty nice. It took me a while to do it. I'm kind of self-taught, so I'm not like a bougie professor teaching you guys how to trade. I'm more just giving you my insights and how I'm more cautious, how I use data to kind of support all of my trades. and how I use data to kind of show me what I'm good at as an investor and what I'm bad at. And it kind of guides me to saving or to reducing my losses while maximizing my gains. And that type of strategy, I think it will work for any new investor out there or any investor out there. If you guys start recording your data, start figuring out what you're good at, start figuring out what you suck at. And then once you have that data compiled, you can start making adjustments to your trading style and understanding your strengths and weaknesses and start creating a plan to become a better trader yourself. Because I think just to get started with trading, you already have to have a sense of arrogance that you will be able to do it where so many people have failed, right? And then I know a few full-time traders, more than a few. We've all gotten humbled in our first few months of trading where we've lost significant amounts of money only to have to look ourselves in the mirror and say, hey, you're the problem. And then start, figuring out a way to go full time by taking things more slowly, going back to the drawing board and figuring out, hey, what really is a head and shoulders? What really are these moving averages? Do I really need to worry about this? Should I really use the VWAP while day trading? Do I really need to care about the RSI? Should I change my RSI settings so it's a little bit different than what the normal standard settings are? All these weird little tweaks you can make. Now, I don't do that, but people do. That's how I kind of try to teach you guys how to go full time. But at the same time, I am no professor, so I'm not like the best teacher. I just try to give you guys the best teaching advice I can give, I guess you would say. But yeah, I trade full time, I guess, to answer your question. What's right here? He got a lot of toys from these profits. Damn. Oh, what do you call? Yeah. I mean, I thought about buying a new car, but I just don't find it. I've never bought a new car, even when I've had the money to. I always like to just buy used cars, but buy the best used car I can find. I bought a used car in Montana for $4,000. It was a 2012 Ford Fusion. The year was like 2014 when I bought it. It had 80,000 miles, and I bought it for $4,000. It is still my car to this day. Has all the lights, nice engine, moonroof, everything you would ever want in a car, has it. I'm probably I was gonna get actually a new car before the pandemic started, but I thought I was gonna probably move abroad someday or just move somewhere, so I don't want to buy a new car just yet. And now that I'm probably moving to Central America, I'm just gonna buy a car down there. I'm not gonna ship it in a container or anything like that. Oh, Loki looks like he wants to come say hello. Hello, did you wake up from your nap? You okay? He has those big sleepy eyeballs, so he's like, when he just wakes up, yeah, there you go, boy, good boy. But yeah, I spent a lot of money afterwards. I don't recommend doing that too often, but like I had made so much money from the trades and everything, and I was like, why not treat myself? One of my friends asked, why are you buying all this stuff? And my simple answer was, because I can. That was the like that's a good enough reason to me, because I can, and it made me happy. I enjoyed it. I still have this TV to this day. You guys know what it's like to game on a $4,000 TV, or even hook up my computer to that LG G1, whatever it's called, LG G1 Evo here. Before we go back over to crypto, because I'm waiting to see Bitcoin pump up in the next 11 minutes here, so we have a few seconds. But LG G1 Evo. Now it's not going to be as good as it was before, because but if you go right here, and then screen size, I have the 77. I didn't know that OLEDs don't have 75. Resolution 4K. But it's like, it's a lot cheaper than it was back then when I got it. But what do you call? This TV is freaking amazing in every which way, and I heard LG has good gaming TV, so I was like, why not? When you guys end up making a lot of money off of this next bull market, you guys will have so many opportunities of what you want to do with it. I don't recommend you guys spend all of it on like fun stuff like a new car or a new TV or a PS5 or something like that. But treat yourself out a little bit. You guys will have earned. This is not an easy thing to do. This is a stressful time in the market, guys. You guys should most likely be stressed a lot of the time while looking at a lot of these prices, right? You're going to have to pay yourself back somehow for dealing with all this stress. Don't think of it as like, it's just part of my job. You're not supposed to be that stressed at a job. I don't care what the businesses say or the corporations say. You want to have a job that is nice and makes you happy and you're making money. That's the ideal lifestyle right there. Don't get stuck at being feeling like, being stressed is part of the way you have to make money. I don't get as stressed as I used to when I was first starting off. I'm more like, yeah, it's nice. I'm relaxing, peaceful. After I finish a trade, I think, oh, do I want to do that next trade? Like, nah, let's just go out and have fun with Loki. Go spray water on the pool and, get them wet and stuff like that. Less stressful. I don't like to be stressed, guys. When I worked in corporate America, I was stressed. I got calls from the president of the company like at 11 o'clock at night asking what the marketing team was doing. And I'm like, okay, let me check back to you. Call my marketing team, also wake them up in the middle of the night, and then have to ask them all these questions just so they can get back to me, so I can get back to the big guy. That's stressful. I don't want to do that. I mean, the pay was nice, but I don't want to do that, right? It sucks, but the pay was nice. But it depends on how much you're willing to suffer for your salary, right? Let's see. And hey, discount. I'm a hermit outside of work. COVID had a little effect on my mental state. I'm a hermit who has friends that are extroverts, whatever you call them, and they get me to go out places when I normally wouldn't have. Loki gets me to go out places, like I'll go to the beach and I'll walk around. I usually try to go to places that are crowded, that have zones where I can be alone in them. So that's what I'm usually looking for. Oh, hold on one second, guys. My gosh, look at all this spam here. Do you guys want to find love on a Friday night? My oh my, what, look at all that spam right there. Jeez. Okay. But yeah, I forget what I was talking about. I'm watching Soul try to pump up here a little bit more. Yeah, but don't feel like you have to get stressed about this. I mean, you guys will be, but treat yourself after all said and done, because you guys won't be treating yourself for probably like a year plus now, right? So treat yourself, keep on learning how to trade, and I'll help you out as much as I can. And hey, Zoxa, I'm glad you found my channel as well. Please make sure to subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Every subscribe really does help out this channel, and you guys get to see your name on the screen when you subscribe. Love mini bonus as appreciation to me. And hey, will Bitcoin be at 35K before the end of the year? I don't think so, and the pure reason for that is I still think we're in a bear market. I think ultimately what we're seeing right now is an amazing bear market rally that will eventually come back down. I think by the end of the year, maybe we're still going to be in the 20,000 or something like that, because we are going to have to cool off here as unemployment starts to rise and gets worse. But yeah, I don't think so, but maybe I'm wrong on that. I just don't think so right now. I'm hoping we can get up to that level, but it seems kind of high to me, being up above 30,000, unless we really do have a fundamental change in the economy, meaning that we're not going to go into a full-blown recession, and we're going to have a really nice finish off to the year. I don't think that's going to happen, though, this nice finish off to the year. I think the economic conditions are going to get worse in the country, especially if we have a railroad workers strike here pretty soon. It's going to be horrible. I hope so, though, Hoda. See. And hey, Daniel, what time frame am I using? On the right-hand screen, you guys can see that's a Bitcoin 15-minute. On the left-hand side, it's a Sol 5. Normally, when I trade, I'm using a daily to 4 hours and maybe 15 minutes on top of that. My favorite are going to be daily, 4 hours and 15. Weekly, I like to look at the weekly charts as well, but that's more for macro level trades where I'm doing them like weeks out, right? But yeah, normally 15 4-hour and daily. But right now, you guys are looking on the right-hand side. That's a Bitcoin 15-minute chart that you guys are looking at. And hey, Alex, good morning from Cyprus. Back to you. Oh my gosh, it's nighttime here. Let's see. Let's hope the Sol 5-minute becomes a cup and handle. It is. It's looking like it wants to become a cup and handle. We're seeing the handle finish off here. We just got to wait for Bitcoin to also make this a little bit of a pump, and you guys should be okay. And hey, man, thank you very much for subscribing, my man. I really do appreciate that a lot. Dot, we can go over here. Let's check out Dot right there. Dot's something I have quite a bit of. I initially bought it because it was on Voyager and it had like a 12% APY. And then when I noticed that Voyager was having some problems, I discussed with you guys saying I was pulling a lot of my assets off of it. And I still have those same assets right there, but they're currently not earning any interest. But Voyager to me, Dot to me has been an okay performer. You can see right here, we hit that one price target right there. I think over the next few days, you may see it go up to $10.55, which should be an okay gain. Nothing parabolic, but I do think it's an opportunity for you guys if you guys want to take it. Kind of matches up with the resistance we saw up here around the 1060 level. So I think Dot can actually make a stronger move up. There we go. Right now, caution though, watch this general uptrend here. Oh, no, see, there we go. There we go, okay. Just keep an eye on this general uptrend. I think if this breaks down below, I think you're going to have an opportunity to buy some up, maybe around the 20-day moving average, but I might be more conservative if Bitcoin's not really doing anything special at that point in time. I may instead actually wait for us to come back down to the 50-day moving average, and then I might be more willing to buy this, and that may be around $8 to $9 by the time that actually occurs. Now, if you go over here to the weekly chart, you'll see that we also have some more room to run up here towards around $11, $10 and like 90 cents almost with the 20-week moving average. Last time we came up here during the last bear market rally, that's what actually knocked us back down here. So I would actually assume that we're going to get knocked back down again. Remember, guys, from this last Bitcoin bear market rally, we're currently in this one right now. We're up about 39% bear market rally. Last bear market rally, we went up about 46%. And that was a wild time too. So, you know, understand that we can easily fall back down here over the next few weeks. But until then, let's enjoy this rise as much as we can, because we still don't know if we're going to be falling back down, or we might find some way to stabilize here since inflation is starting to come back down. Even with the bad economy, the market can still say, hey, we know it's bad, but it, you know, since we don't see it getting much worse, maybe we'll find a bottom and we'll just kind of trickle along here for a while and just do a whole bunch of nothing. That could always work out too. It could. It's always hard for Bitcoin though, because, you know, the history of Bitcoin, this whole time, the stock market was in a bull market. The stock, you know, we hit our first bear market for America here, pretty much like right around there-ish, right? But throughout Bitcoin's entire history, this has been one gigantic bull market it's been accustomed to. We don't know exactly how this is going to react to being in a bear market. So we're just kind of going off of what the stock market is doing, because Bitcoin is doing the same at this point. Let's see, Bitcoin's taking a little bit more of a consolidation. It's messing up that cup and handle there. What else is going up right now? Ooh, AXS is going up here. There you go. There's one. AXS, that was the one that's currently popping up. Matic is consolidating still. Gala consolidating still. Luna still not doing much right there. All right, so we'll go over here to AXS. That'll be the next little popper one. There we go. Nice little pop for you guys to look at. Let's see. And hey, Monica, I just did XLM for you. Did I just do XLM for you? XLM? I think I did. No, I didn't do XLM. No, I didn't do XLM. Okay. As far as XLM is concerned, right now, before I get started, I really just am watching this general downtrend here. I've been looking at this for a while. I don't think we're going to actually manage to break out above this during this big rally that we're currently experiencing. On the weekly chart, we are hitting this 20-week moving average. That is what I'm currently concerned about. Just like last time. Oh no, maybe we did. Did I talk about? Maybe we did talk about this. Well, either way, I'll do it again just in case I forgot. I have bad memory in case you guys don't know. We did get rejected down from it here. I think on the daily chart, we already hit the one target, I think. Let me see. We did hit the one target. Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind. I already talked about this. Never mind. But yeah, I think you can get up here to maybe 14 cents or so. I think there's an opportunity to do that as well. Sorry, we did go over it. My brain tweaks out a little bit. There you go. All right. Well, it's still pumping up here. It's almost at $20. I'll put a trend line up here, or horizontal line at $20. There you go. $20 exactly. And hey, Alan Time, Mike, are you gonna get new badges? Yes, I probably will get new badges again. I mean, I put those badges on there. They're not the typical ones, but I think I might move back to the normal ones where I look for some new ones. They don't pop out as much as I would like them to, because when you do YouTube badges, they're kind of all over the place and you can't really see what they're going to look like until you actually implement them on there and see how it works out. So, hold on a second here. Show what I mean. Take a sip of water while I do. Refreshing water. All right. So if I go over here to memberships, let me see. There we go. If I go over here to upload member badges, I can upload them, but to me, this is what they look like. And on the screen, they look a little bit different for some reason, but I can always use the generic badges. So if I go over here to save and publish, there we go. Now, all of you guys exit the video, then re-enter the video, or just, if you're a member, chat. If you're a member, chat. Let me just say that. If you guys are a member, chat, spam as much as you want to. There's no moderator going to get mad at you right now. And you should see your badges switch over, I think, or maybe I'll have to open up a new stream for that to happen here. See, hey, discount. Still curving back up on the 5-minute, might actually be a cup and handle. I want to see if it can, if Bitcoin can actually make that pump up here. Well, this is a 15-minute chart. The 28 on the 15-minute chart isn't really doing much here for Bitcoin. Actually, hold on. Let me just move this back up here so we can keep it in the same spot. We're just about to have a golden cross over the 50 and the 200 here. Last time that happened, led to a nice rally. That was kind of cool. On the 1 hour chart, about to have a golden cross, and that's about 2 hours away. Last time that happened, that was kind of cool. Now on the 4 hour chart though, I'm not finding any support on the 20. On the 2 hour chart, doesn't even matter. No support on the 20 from anything. No golden cross is coming. 30-minute chart already had the golden cross. That's what we're seeing that most recent movement from, that nice little patch up. Over here, okay, fine. Oh yeah, okay, that's a little bit old though. But yeah, so right now, yeah, we are seeing some good growth going forward here, especially with that golden cross right there. But there's a lot of coins right now, like we just talked about, preparing for a big move up. We're going to have to wait and see if Bitcoin can do that surge. But right now, we have a great opportunity to keep moving forward. And hey, Alan Time, thanks for becoming a member again. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. And let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. And you should be able to see those new badges, or the same badges. We don't need no stinking badges. And hey, discount. Man, bots getting aggressive. Yes, they do. And hey, charts news. Jobs suck, especially when you're in pain. Trading is fun for me. Trading is always more fun than work, guys. Always more fun than work. As somebody that's, I mean, guys, I've gotten paid like $60 an hour after I graduated college, but I've also gotten paid $8 an hour when I was in college. So I've been on the full swing of like jobs that are kind of fun that really suck at pay versus jobs that are just grueling and they pay you a lot of money, and how they kind of mix and match, because I know some people have jobs that they love that pay them a lot of money, and I know some people have jobs that pay them no money but they hate them anyway, but they just can't find another job, right? So there's all types of weird swings. But like here, hold on, this is my job in Montana, the Bozeman Bowl. There you go. I used to have my own bowling ball. Those two people run the cafeteria of that. He's the manager. He's an awesome guy. I haven't been there in years, so I don't know. But what do you call what they do now? But what do you call they're freaking fantastic. I don't know if the owners are still the same, Matt. But they're great. I used to be in a bowling league, everything. This is a really fun place. But I was getting paid $8 an hour, and most of my paycheck went to playing Keno machines, which were freaking awesome. I'm addicted to Keno. Well, not like addicted, like a gambling addiction, but I absolutely just love playing Keno, popping in a penny, popping in like $1 and doing 100 penny things or 25-cent ones. They are such a fun thing to do. Keno is the funnest thing I've ever seen as far as gambling is considered, but not many people know what even Keno even is. I love Keno. I love it so much. I haven't done Keno in like 5 years though, so it's been a minute. But yeah, bots are getting very, very aggressive, guys. There's nothing I'm ever going to be able to do to get rid of bots. One thing you guys may enjoy looking at very fast is, let me see this very fast. Let me just do this very fast. Comments. There you go. So here is all the comments I can see from my channel. The majority of them are spam, but look at this. A spam, and it keeps on going down and down and down. And then these are the ones I haven't responded to. But if you go for held for a review, These are all the ones that you don't see because YouTube blocks them. You guys are only seeing the one that YouTube blocks, but YouTube is blocking so many more of them, and it's just so many. And it's like, oh, this is likely spam. Well, like, yeah, no shit, this is all spam. So yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. I try to get rid of them as I can on the weekends, just like hide. But there's always a new bot there. They're going to be there forever, guys. I don't know if YouTube's ever going to be able to fix the problem of bots because there's just too many fake accounts. Remember, guys, there's just too many fake accounts. Think of all the times we've talked about all those fake spam channels on YouTube. If you guys go search Bitcoin Elon live and do the live tab, you guys will see a whole bunch of fake streams, but they have tens of thousands of fake bot views going on live. And when you see that happen, you're just like tens of thousands of bots just like on that one video. And, it's just insane. It's just completely insane. Let's see right here. And hey, Tony, I love you guys too. I appreciate that. We only find love with Whitman. Oh, man. And hey, Pinto Beans, happy to see you back. How's the fertilizer industry looking like these days? Oh, I don't know what the fertilizer industry has been looking like these days. I know fertilizer has been in some pain just because of what's been going on with Ukraine and the Russia war, but I don't know if there's been anything more news besides there being a scarcity of fertilizer, scarcity of it, depending on what part of the world you're in. I don't know if America is in as much pain fertilizer-wise, but I think the fertilizer that I'm thinking about is the one that goes straight to farmers, not the one that ends up in the Home Depot, parking lot where you just pick it up and pay for it and kind of go about your day. I think it's going to be the one that affects the farmers out there, but I'm not entirely sure. I think it's not going to be too good. Again, Access is still trying to pop off here. My big concern, and you guys know this right now, for the next few days here, is what happens if the railroad workers strike? What happens at that point in time? Because if they do strike, that's like 30% of all freight across the country just gets halted like that. You know what trains move? You know what freight trains move? They move oil, they move goods, they move containers that come off of ships. And if the containers that are coming off of ships aren't able to get on trains, guess what's going to happen to the ports? They're going to get backed up. If they get backed up, the ships are going to get backed up at port. If the ships are getting backed up at port, that means they won't be able to go back to China to pick up new goods to bring them back, which means the whole timetable is going to get messed up all over again. And I know Joe Biden is trying to make it illegal for them to strike, which is kind of crazy if you think about it from a Democratic president. But I think even if he tries to make it illegal for them to strike, like I said, there's a lot of them that just say, hey, we're just going to quit and we'll come back to work it later on. Or we'll come back later on or something like that, or find a new job, because it just seems like it's getting pretty crazy at this point. And I just don't think going after workers when inflation is this high is really the smart way to try to get them to go back to work right now. Especially because, we're headed for a strike here pretty soon. And America hasn't had a really big monumental strike, I don't think, in a long time here. Every now and again, I remember the old days where garbage men would strike and then you really smell the pain, right? But I don't remember the last time America has had a large strike at something like a crucial infrastructure point, like a port or a railroad tracks or an airport. I don't remember large strikes happen like that. There's been a lot of union busting in recent years, and while sometimes unions go overzealous and they get really like crazy as far as power hungry, there's a lot of unions that they'll go that crazy and they're just there for the members. And the railroad workers, they like their union and they voted 99.5% in favor of going on strike. If the Biden administration guy that the guy that Biden put in there to fix it, if he can't fix it, it's gonna be bad. And the reason I tell you that is because the person that he put in there to fix the problem, he always sides with the companies over the railroad workers. And that's not going to fly with inflation at 8.5% this week, right? It's just not going to fly too well. Anything else popping off? Let's go back to Gauss. Gauss still kind of creeping back up here. Matic is still going. Oh, Matic, there you go. There's that pop off of Matic. We can watch that one for a second. And Sol is still consolidating here, hopefully making a larger move in a few minutes. So we're seeing the moves, guys. We're seeing some good moves here. Scroll that up there a little bit more. There we go. Hey, Brandon. In part, it has to do a little bit about Ethereum. Historically, that 200 moving average, though, isn't as important for Ethereum as it is more important for Bitcoin. But Since the NASDAQ and the whole market's been having some good news off of the good CPI data, or better than expected CPI data, I wouldn't say it's good, but just better than expected. I think that is a big reason of why Bitcoin is making a move up here. And the fact that Ethereum broke down, but only went sideways and didn't actually like completely start, coming down after the breakdown from the upward trend, that is going to be a big reason why Bitcoin managed to hold on as long as it did, because Bitcoin broke down on the 4-hour chart below the trend line, but the CPI data saved it the next day from closing on the daily, which was the big news there. We technically never broke down on the daily chart, and usually we go off of the daily chart, even though we might make our trades based off of the 4-hour chart, right? Hey Tony, if you're buying an option 45 days out, do you use the weekly or the monthly time frame? 45 days out. I use the daily and the weekly. I use the daily and the weekly. Monthly every once in a while, but monthly is just to see if there's any old levels of resistance that's going to be a pain to me as an investor that I just don't know about. Usually I'm going to be looking at the daily and the weekly moving averages and the charts if I'm buying an option out that long. And then I'll also be looking at option flow data for those same weeks to make sure that hedge funds are kind of on my side there. And then I'll just be making sure that there's no big announcements related to that sector anytime soon over the next like 30 days or so. So a little bit of upfront work, but definitely worth it just to kind of make sure everything's going okay for you, or everything's safe for the trade. And hey, Artsies, what brokers do I use? The brokers that I would recommend you guys use, Femex is the new sponsor of the channel, so I always recommend them, and I won't recommend anybody that I don't like, so Femex is something I trust. You got Femex, you got Bybit is good, you got KuCoin, and you got BitGet, and you got a few other ones, but yeah, those are some good ones right there. Gate.io is okay, MEXC is okay as well. On this channel, all my affiliate links that are not Femex are going to be going away, but I am going to be having links to other ones on my second channel here, which I start next week on the news side of things. So you guys can always click on those links in the future if you want to support the channel. But right now I still have all the links on there just because of I haven't signed the contract yet. They sent me the contract today. I made some changes to it, and they're sending it back to me tomorrow. Let's see. See. Hey CN. Hey Mike, is Adam forming a triple top? Seems like many alts are at resistance trying to break out potentially. That is the truth. Everything right now, everything is waiting on Bitcoin to make its big move. 80% of coins, 90% of coins are waiting for Bitcoin to make the move. You do see a few coins out there like Matic, AXS, Gala, a few other ones out there like what was the other one we were looking at a few minutes ago? Whatever, Sol. They're popping off a little bit early, but yes, the majority of things right now are waiting to pop off, and they're just continuing to consolidate. Sand is a good interpretation of that right there. But you're talking about Atom in particular. Let me go over Atom very fast. Atom, 4-hour chart. So yeah, just like a lot of other things right now, yes, it is facing that level of resistance here. So you have one top, two top. You don't know if this is a top yet. That's a gigantic, well, that's a horrible question mark. But yeah, it's a question mark right there. We may have an opportunity to actually break out above that. What I would suggest right now, as far as Atom is concerned, is let me see if there's any nice trend lines here. How nice have these ones been? Okay. So short term, you might be looking at this one, I guess. Yeah, that one. But I think the big one you have to worry about is most likely going to be right around here. You almost had an opportunity for a double top, but luckily it bounced back off since Bitcoin was doing okay. So what keep those in mind, keep those two trend lines in mind, but we're not really too close to those at the moment in time. So what I'd actually be looking at is a few different things. I always do the Fibonacci extension tool. We got resistance up here. You really have a good level up here to be cleared up to $14, $14.50. Now, I mean, that's like another 20%. Not parabolic, but 20% is not too bad here. What you might want to do to mix it up a little bit in the short term here, though. Did we have another start to this rally somewhere? Not really. New high. Let me see if this one works out, if it honored any of these Fibonacci levels or not. It did honor them. Okay. Short term, what you might be expecting right here is somewhere around $12.89. That might be a good scale out level here if it does manage to break out. I would expect, though, that as soon as we break out, there's going to be a lot of people scaling out right here, leading us to maybe a little bit more of a grinding effect. And then after that, you might have a little more of a pop there. Because I know if we manage to break out, Bitcoin does, I think a few minutes after we break out, I think you may see shorts come in here heavy and really try to push the price of assets down. And then it's going to be up to the retail traders to really try to pump everything back up and see how much higher Bitcoin can go, because we do know this is such a crucial breakout, such a crucial resistance level for everybody to be paying attention to. Excuse me. But anyway, I think right now you're looking like there's a lot of coins out right now that are kind of in this same triple top. So they're in the triple test of the resistance, and they're all trying to break out above. If you want to see a hard resistance level that this thing is going to try to break out, where you're going to be waiting for the pop to happen, it's most likely going to be the high of the last few attempts that it's taken to break out above these levels. So in this exact circumstance for Atom, that might be at exactly $12.31 or $12.33. So 12.331. I don't know why the extra one, but $12.33 for you. And that might do a good job for you there. Oh, and Bitcoin had a little bit of a pump right here a few seconds ago. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, this last little bump. So somebody's trying to move us up bit by bit here. Just had the golden cross we talked about, kind of a little bit of effect of that. But anything else moving here? Matic is up 4.5. Gala's up, still curling barely. AXS is coming back up close to $20 now. Bitcoin Cash is also making a little bit of a pop. Anything else here? Doge is still moving up a little bit more than other coins right now because it is behind it a little bit. STMX a little teeny bit. Sol still grinding up here. Sol, I don't know what about the 20 moving average on the 5-minute chart is giving this some support, but it is. We're still waiting to see what happens practically for Sol. What happens is the 20 moving average on the 15-minute chart, what that will do for it. But so far, it's still kind of grinding up here bit by bit. Sol looks a bit weaker than most, though, so I'm hoping it can have a pretty sizable boom over the next 15 minutes or next hour before it actually is forced to come in contact with that 20 moving average here. Sol's doing okay. Matica's doing fine. Gala's doing okay. And what was the last one we talked about here? AXS. There we go. We'll watch this one too. Keep an eye on that one. I want to see if this bad boy can break $20 again. It hasn't been above $20 since oh no, $20. Wait, how far back am I? Oh geez. Okay, it went above $20 a couple weeks ago. That's not too bad. It's just we haven't been up there consistently since about June. That's what I'm thinking about more. Okay. There we go. This is the 1-minute chart. Let's see how high we can go. About 15, 16 cents away from it now. Oops. There we go. That was weird. There we go, guys. And hey, Kilo Charlie, thank you very much for the super chat, my man. I really, really do appreciate it. Let me know, as always, if you have any questions whatsoever. Thank you very, very much, man. I always appreciate you guys' super chats very, very much. So, Kilo, thank you very much. And you know that's going to be going towards one of those streams. Oh, and I want to say sorry to you, Kilo, because one of my servers messed up, so I took down my 24/7 stream for Ethereum Bitcoin signals to put that same stream up for Dogecoin. When it gets fixed up, it'll be right back for you. I just want to let you know that first of all. And thanks, Kilo. Loki snacks. I will give Loki a snack right now. Let me see. Ooh, those are some nice headphones. I'm thinking of buying some new Sennheiser headphones after watching some reviews. The Sennheisers have like the Momentum Wireless 4s coming out. I think I might buy those ones coming out pretty soon. Might be my bougie gift of the month. Okay, ready for Loki to have a treat? Loki. Okay, here you go. Sorry. One more. Yum, 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 yum. There you go. Thank you, Kilo. He appreciates it. You can say thank you. No, he's just looking at the camera from down below. You don't get any more treats, my man. Thank you very much, Kilo. Let me make sure I don't lose my spot now. And hey, Joseph, CN, Kilo here in Montana, that's for sure. That's where I used to live, in Montana. It's great in Montana. I absolutely love it. Do I think the cup and handle on Ethereum Classic will play out? It all depends on what Bitcoin's doing right now. So I would assume that yes, it is going to play out just because of how much Bitcoin has been going up. Let me actually leave it here. Let me go over here to Ethereum Classic for you. So right now, and one of the beautiful things about Ethereum Classic is it is on Robinhood, which means it does have a lot more volatility than a lot of other coins out there, as you guys probably have noticed by now. The fact that if you have a coin on Robinhood, it usually does have a good opportunity here. The weird thing about this, I don't know if you're talking about what time frame you're talking about, but on the daily here, we may actually dip down a couple days, or it may just continue to rip. We may not have time for the handle to form on the daily chart, leading it to really just kind of go up and break above this current resistance level here around $45.36. Oh, that number is so small you guys cannot see that at all. Let me go over here. Let me change it to maybe 28. You guys can see that. Yeah, looks really ugly and big and boring, but and dull. But I think it has an opportunity to have a surge here. What happens today and tomorrow will be a big part of that, of course. I don't think if it takes 3 days to break out, I don't think it's going to do anything good for us, because I think by then it will be crashing back down below the 20-day moving average here. But I do think Ethereum Classic has a good opportunity to start surging back up. And if you guys go off of some of these technicals here, since the technicals for this are a little bit different than a lot of other coins, like you could really, there's a couple. Let me do two. There's two here. All right. So which one do I want to use? Probably this one. Honored it. Did it honor that one? It didn't really honor these last two ones. It honored that one. It honored a few over here. It just went so fast. It went so parabolic so fast that kind of messed it up. Let me go over here very fast. If I change it up a little bit. Move this back down. There. Okay. All right. So I guess I would have to use this one right here. It's already blasted actually above all these Fibonacci levels, that the ones that actually matter here. So let me actually readjust that one. I was hoping it would actually fit, but it looks like it didn't. Okay, so it's there. It'll have to do for now. It'll have to do. Let me adjust this one back over just to see one more time. There we go. Okay, okay, that's a little better. Right now, it looks like a short-term price target might be around 48 bucks or so. That means if you were to have that surge, it can move up another 11%. That seems pretty realistic to me. I would probably look to scale it anywhere between $48 and $52. $52, it looks a little bit high, I know, but just because this thing has a history of just going parabolic, I do think there's a good opportunity for Ethereum Classic to have another big move like this, like it did just a few weeks ago. This last big move that you guys were looking at, this thing popped up at like 96%. I think Ethereum Classic can have another big whopper of a move, maybe at max $60, but even then, I think that'd be a really crazy move that a lot of people want to hop on board with probably a big level of resistance actually right up here around 52 bucks. If it can break above that, I think it can actually get towards the $55, $60 level, only with enough volume, of course, and we need Bitcoin to do its own thing. But there's, that's a lot of what we saw last year around these same levels. Ethereum Classic has made up a lot of the losses that we've been looking at over the past 12, 14 months. I mean, how many days has this been? Since all the way back over here. Back over here. Even all the way back over here, yeah. I mean, that's like over a year, but if you go back over here, 269 days, almost a year right there, or 2/3 of a year. We made up a lot of ground really fast with Ethereum Classic, almost to the point I'm not entirely sure what to do with a lot of my longs that I have on this, because I accumulated over here, I accumulated over here, and I accumulated over here for a long time on this bad boy, but now they're all in profit, whereas a lot of other coins I've been investing in, they may be over here, so the coins I bought over here and over here, they might still be down, but the coins I bought over here are up. This one's very interesting. This thing is moving up very, very quickly, and I think part of that, again, has to do with the fact that we had a crazy amount of volume you can find on Robinhood. A crazy amount of volume you can find on Robinhood. See. Hey, Ghost, is there any way to get the old screens back? Yes, I can do that. A couple other people already asked me about it earlier. I can do that for the main Dogecoin stream. It'll just take a little bit of time on my part because I had to do an emergency fix off of it because the main server that I do the 24-hour stream first, it's crashed and I haven't been able to fix it back up. So I'm going through another stream now and I gotta wait for that to kind of fix up. But I can probably get it done tomorrow or maybe even later on after the stream is done. So probably next 24 hours, Ghost. But yeah, I can get the other ones back. Because right now, like here, hold on a second here. Let me see if they actually answered my email. Oh, okay, there we go. Yes, it is. Thank you. Hold on a second here, guys. This is important. So they messaged me and they found out what the problem is because I actually sent them a video telling them what was going on wrong with it. Copy link address. There you go. There you go. Okay. There you go. They have to do a manual reboot. So the stream, the other stream should be back up tomorrow, I hope. But they were just asking me if it's okay to do a manual reboot. But basically, this is the stream that should work. No, this is the stream that does not work. Yeah. Well, basically, you can see this is still messed up. I'm waiting for them to reboot it, I guess, now. But basically, when I do fix up the stream later on tonight, is this going to be working? Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please. Yes, it's working. Okay. I had to do it real fast and fix it up real fast. But yeah, I can open up some Robinhood links in here and get the tickers back up and running. It was more of a breakdown effect of the server, which is why I kind of had to rush it like this. But yeah, I'll probably leave this this thing over here on the side like that or something similar. But you will have all the tickers back in the normal spots. I may actually just shrink it down and have it like from here to here, then Femex actually on the side there. But yeah, you should see it back up and running in a little bit. Oh gosh, I hate full screen. Precision, there we go. All right. But yeah, it should be back up in a little bit, Ghost. Probably like in 24 hours or so. But for me to have time to do that, but yeah. Hey, discount. Feels like Matic is wanting to rip. Come on, Bitcoin, give it the rocket fuel. Darn it. It does want to rip real bad, but you just got to be patient. You got to be patient. You already see AXS getting close to 20. It's starting to cool off now a little bit, but you see other coins up here coming up a little bit more. What else is kind of popping off right now? Gala is still cooling off here on the 5. Coming in contact with a 20 moving average here. We'll keep a track of that. But so far, we're just waiting for Bitcoin to make that move, everybody. If Bitcoin can make that move, we'll be much happier. But that, let me, here. This is the trend line here. Target, breakout. Target, breakout. Should be okay. There you go. There we go. All right. But yeah, we're just waiting to see what happens as far as Bitcoin's concerned. Patiently waiting. It's taking way too long. And hey, you want to hope your position does very well. So far, it looks like you're making some good money. Oh, Square Bagels helped to answer the question, yeah, as well. Okay, there you go. And hey, chart news, do I see Anchor busting out? No, let me check it out here. Let me see. Anchor. I know it busted out a couple days ago. Let's see. On the 5, it hasn't been doing much here. On the daily though, that's what we were looking at. Yeah. See, this is why I normally sell at the 200 daily moving average. That's why Celsius freaked me out so much because it just kept on ripping. Normally, when I sell, it does that afterwards. But yeah, looks like Anchor is actually having a fun time over the last few days. A really fun time. Let me go back over here. AXS. Oh, there you go. AXS back up to 20. Oh, that's a daily. Never mind. 5. Curling back down a little bit. What was the one we were just talking about? Matic. There we go. There we go. Matic's having a little bit more of a pop off here. 1 minute chart. Let's go to 5 minute chart. Looks a little bit nicer. And there we go. Yeah. Matic is popping off quite well, guys. So here. You know, we can always happy to help you out. FTN is going. That is true as well. What's right here? Hey, Matthew. Happy to see you back. Oh, let me make sure I'm not missing anything right now. Hey, Melon, can I recommend a crypto for you to buy now? It might be something that hasn't popped off yet. I technically can't open myself up to lawsuits like that. It's kind of weird how YouTube works. But basically, the coins that I'm looking at, are STMX. Sand is something I want to see if it pops off a little bit more. Another coin would be Dogecoin has the opportunity if you want to hold for a week or so. Besides that, maybe ApeCoin usually has some good rides. And then if you want to take anything else I'm on my list. Well, that's probably it. Maybe Matic if you want to trade, but that thing's already kind of leaving the station here. So those are a few coins for you. FTM was doing okay in the beginning. It's kind of slowed down. I think FTM may have an opportunity to go up even higher over the next few hours. Could just be cooling off before a larger move in about by morning time, my time. And what was I just looking at here? Matic. There we go. There we go. Oh, hold on. Music is playing on that one. I got to take it off. There we go. I always forget that the music is playing. Oh, you guys couldn't hear it though because I had the desktop audio turned off. Okay, that's good. And hey, Chart News, I'm happy like the lo-fi beats. All the other channels I have are probably going to have lo-fi beats or EDM music. I like to have a little bit of a mix there because I know some people like the fast-paced music and some people really like the slow-paced music there. Listening to you with the momentum earbuds now, I used to have them and I lost them. I hate myself for it. So I had to buy myself some Bose Sound Sports, and they work okay, but I'd lost those too. So I don't get the ones anymore. I just lose them. I don't know where they go. But let me see right here. But I really want the Sennheiser Momentum 4s. They just sound amazing, and from what I understand, the sound quality is better than the Sony 5s or whatever I have. So if the sound is better, I'm an audiophile. I will buy them just to buy them to have them. It sounds amazing, and I'll use my Sonys as my stereo headphones. Nothing wrong with those, right? Hey, Squid Bagels. How about yeah, I do think Ethereum is going to hit 2K. It's like so close, guys. I mean, it's so close. It's like $30 away. How can I say no at this point? Square Bagels, how about Spell? So Spell's been doing some interesting stuff here. Let me just kind of spread it out a little bit for you guys so it doesn't look so clustered. So as far as Spell token's concerned, I sold off the majority of mine, then I bought some back over the last few days just to see if we had one more run in here. You could see how we're having higher lows and lower highs. We're about to be squeezed one way or the other. That could be squeezed down or squeezed up. Since Bitcoin wants to break out, I would assume we're going up. But Spell token has been one of those coins where like I loaded up on it down here because again, because the market cap was literally like $76 million. That's why I loaded up on it. I was, oh, this is going to be good, right? Now, I didn't know if it was going to go back up or crash even more. So, keep that in mind. I'm not just a wizard over here. But basically, it's consolidating here. Even go to the 4-hour chart. It looks like it wants to make a move here. And for now, I would just use two types of support. One right here, resistance up here. It looks like it wants to pop off. And if it just pops up to the highs we had before, that's already an 11% pop. But if it does something even more parabolic, you can see up to 20% profit on this one, even higher. So I think Spell token is going to be something very, very interesting over the next few, I'll say days, hours. But I'm excited to see where this goes. But I sold off a large portion of mine. I just bought it back in recently. But I mean, like selling it off around here, that's like 88% profit. I was really, really happy with that one. And I did the same thing with my UFO token. But UFO token, as you guys know, oh, it doesn't have UFO? Oh, UFO gaming, there it is. UFO gaming, 280%. I was happy to sell it. And when I tell you guys, I bought it back the next day and, it worked out pretty well. The same thing when it came to STMX as well. When it has these little pops, you buy it, and I'm okay with buying it back down here as long as I'm making a little bit more bang for my buck. I don't be too greedy because, again, not to be too greedy. I try not to be as greedy because this is a very bullish cycle we're in right now. I'm enjoying it, but if I sell it here and I buy it back down here, even if it doesn't take a little bit of a dip like it normally does, I'm still okay. Now I may pay for that a little bit, but again, I would have made profit no matter what happens. So I'm more than happy with it. But yeah, Spell token's looking good. UFO coin is looking good. They're doing fantastic. I'm happy when some of those metaverse tokens or just some of those tokens in general that low market cap that I buy, I like when they have some of those big run-ups. And that's why I've been telling you guys over the past few months now that the way I find these coins, and you guys could always change these up, you guys know this, but my simple, easy to follow method is under 500 million. I have a video on it. Check out my main channel. I'll check out the videos I have. You guys will see more information about it. But again, show results. Last 30 days, UFO Gaming, 215% up. Freeway Token, I don't have that. Xeon, I have that. Hedge Finance, I have that. HyperDAO, I don't have that. Lever, I have that. Apollo Currency, I don't have that. Oki Protocol, don't have that. Veracity, I have like, I don't know, a little bit of that. But what do you call it? You know, it just kind of works out well. Spell Token up 62%. I'm loving it. You know, some good times so far. And this is just in the last 30 days. We all know that a lot of this stuff happened, you know, like 60 days ago. So that's just in the last little boom that we've been looking at. So, you know, I'm glad I give you guys that information. What you do with it is your prerogative. I know that, but I'm glad I gave you an opportunity. I'll take you to the water. Let's see. And hey, Kilo, I don't know if it has, I don't think it has been discussed. Let me check it out here. It's not on there. It must be a stock Innovate Corporation. I think we talked about this a while ago. It did have a nice pop there, Kilo. I would be scaling out of this, not buying anymore. Overall, you know, you're seeing lower highs here. If it breaks out of that pattern, it could be okay. On the 4-hour chart, though, it looks like it wants to continue coming down. You might see it come down for maybe 1 or 2 more days, and then maybe just 1 more day. Might see it pop off Tuesday or Wednesday. But what you're looking for is, of course, the consolidation, then the breakout, and that breakout will be a reason to continue holding if you want to continue holding it here, or a reason to buy back in if you scaled out anywhere up here, right? So I think right now this is a good play. It's going to be very, very volatile. I think you understand that, but you know, it's had a pretty sizable squeeze, and I know NVTA. Yeah, short float of 22%. This is a pretty decent squeeze, and it's only because it has such a high short float that I think it would be okay to keep on holding. If it had like a 10 or something less, you might be wanting to scale out of it. But even now, I'd still probably be scaling out of it. But you don't have to scale out as much as I guess you might otherwise have. Now, I was going to go over here to Whale something. Yeah, Whale Stream Flow Dashboard. I'll put a link for you guys to sign up for this if you want to. It's like 69 bucks a month. I don't know if you guys like trading options that much that you pay for this, but if you guys like to trade options, this is usually a pretty good help. NVTR, I think it was the ticker. No, NVTA. There we go. So there are some options being traded on this right now. The premium with the most. Oh, wow. It's all negative. Okay. Well, it's 2023. Never mind. Puts 819. There are calls for 550. He bought them. Oh, yeah. These are all big ones compared to relative volume, I guess. Daily volume is better, larger than open interest. So people are loading up on this. You're going to have some higher implied volatility. That's this number right here. It's 240%. Oh, my gosh. Be careful with it if you want to buy options. But you can see there's people trading options on this. And it looks like they're trying to bet for $10, $7.50. And, you know, currently it's only at $5. They might want it to get back all the way up here to the 200 daily moving average. So have some fun with it if you want to. It looks like it's trying to make a move. But those options traders out there having some fun with it. And as far as dark pool data is concerned, let me spread this out a little bit more so I can see what's going on. Buying up, selling, healthcare, yeah, trading at 610, below bid. Ask, below bid, okay. Okay, so you see some transactions going on. People are buying it up a little bit here, but you know, not too crazy. You're just seeing some buying and selling. There's nothing really too incredible there. Although I will have to say, like 154,000 shares, even if they are at $5 valuation, that's still quite a bit of money they're tossing down to play with this thing. So hedge funds are having some fun making money on this one as well. Let's see. Oops, sorry guys, I lost some questions here. Hold on. What's right here? Yeah, no worries, Ghost. I'll make sure to put them back up as soon as I can. Probably tomorrow morning after I wake up. Let's see. Hey Zishan, how about Tornado Cash? As far as Tornado Cash, it seems like what they're doing, the government doesn't like it, so they're just going to shut them down. I don't know if there's been any real fraud in it. I think that's what the case is being brought against them, is something like that. But I heard somebody got arrested in Amsterdam or something like that. That is allegedly a developer for them. But I would avoid them as much as you can right now. I don't think you guys need to be on Tornado Cash. You guys don't need to have your money in a slosh fund so they can't track it, or they have a harder time tracking it. I don't think that really applies to many of you guys. Kilo shooting bears right now. Matic pushed over 98 cents. Woohoo. There you go. Yeah, it's getting closer here. Matic right now, if I can change this to $1, I will. Let me just change it to 1. There you go. It's up a little bit higher. You guys can barely see the line. There you go. So Matic is looking for 1 right there. Bitcoin itself is looking for that trend line up here. Now, the last time we came up here, we did break out above it temporarily, and then we came back down. The big thing here is we want to close above it on the daily chart, but that's hours from now. So understand that we want to break above this and continue going higher. And that's why I told you guys earlier, if we come up here, there's a strong chance that the shorts are going to try to knock us back down and try to cause us to cool off for a little bit of time before they try to let us come back up again. So we'll have to wait to see how that happens, though. But usually shorts don't let us have a nice and clean breakout. They try to shake people out, and you guys know that after your months of experience, years of experience for some of you guys, right? Anchor had a big investment group buying yesterday. Oh, that explains it right there. And hey, Ghost, the Bollinger Bands are squeezing. That also explains it too, because everything's been so slow on the sideways movement. A lot of coins right now are all triple tops or quadruple tops or quintuple tops, whatever you want to call them. Definitely having some weird times. See, and AFR from broke. You're looking at Vet VeChain 2. That looks like gonna be a good one as well. Or Vet, excuse me. How is Sheep looking? Sheep's looking pretty interesting. So here, hold on. So this is the daily chart. I'm not saying it's like going parabolic, but again, look at a lot of other coins. You're kind of getting close to breaking out above this and having a straight shot, and it could really go all the way up here to the 200 daily moving average. And that right there, if it really does want to do like a big pop like I did over here, it could really boost like another 20 to 30%, maybe up as far as 40%, but I think over the next few days when it cool off. So by the time that happens, this will be coming down enough. So, you know, about 30% chance you could make about 30% profit, I think, if you buy into Sheep. So Sheep looks really good right now as well, guys. I'm really excited to see where this goes, but it's closer to the breakout point than it is the breakdown point here. Again, if you guys go over here, you know, we're way too far away from that. Maybe over here you might see something. Not even really. We're still we're still doing fine. You may see some resistance up here around 0.00011431. But I think overall, guys, Sheep looks like it wants to make a big move here, either today or tomorrow. Today and tomorrow is going to be really important. Even Sunday is going to be really important to see what happens with Bitcoin for the next 2 weeks or so. And Matic is almost to 99 cents now, and Bitcoin's still taking a chug up here. Anything else popping off? No, Gal is still cooling off here a little bit. XS is still popping off a little bit. Let me check it out. It's calming down, yeah. Matic is the one that's moving up the most right now. Hoping STMX can make another big move. Let's see. And hey, Discount, I've seen a video or two come up in my feed today saying BlackRock bought up like 19 million shares of SoFi. I can't find any news on such a purchase, though. Where would you check? You would want to verify with BlockFi saying that they actually bought that. BlockFi has news statements. They post it all the time. Or you would just want to check out some news, if you could find it anywhere in the news. Here, dude, I know you want to go outside and play. We'll go outside and play a little bit later. Not BlackRock. There we go. News. And you said SoFi? I don't see anything about it. What they might have done is they might have opened up a new type of crypto ETF to get some more exposure into the market. And so while they are giving some of their clients access to Bitcoin, they may also have started some type of investment plan where people can join that investment block and then they have exposure to SoFi, and to kind of help with that, they bought a large position of SoFi. Maybe that's exactly what they did, but I have no verification of that yet. But if I was BlackRock and I wanted to give my customers exposure to crypto besides just Bitcoin, I would be investing in SoFi, BlockFi, a lot of these crypto companies, and see so my clients, if they so desire, have the ability to invest in those sectors. When is Tornado Cash going up? They're probably not going up because they've been banned from America. Once you get banned and the governments around the world start giving you the nasty eyeball or the stinky face, usually coins have a pretty tough time recovering unless they can try to find a way to fight it in court. And it looks like right now they're not going to have any way to fight it in court because too many people have been able to use their product for ill gains. And it looks like North Korea has been using their product for quite a bit of time now. So I don't know if Tornado Cash is ever going to actually be coming up. You may try to find an opportunity for a dead cat bounce, but it's not something I'd really be investing in seriously. I would only be tossing some money at it just in the small hopes that it can somehow in the future rebound. But in the short term, American government does not like it, and if the American government really doesn't like it, because they feel like they've been doing illegal things, it doesn't seem like the coin is going to really do very good in the future here. Let's see. There you go. Hey, Brandon, do I think auction will go parabolic again? I am seeing it well above the 200 MA day. I mean, I think it can. It's really just going to depend on how far Bitcoin goes, but the general market, I guess, as well. But yeah, I think it can. I don't know about parabolic, but I think it can make a pretty sizable move on the upside. I think if you're already in the money right now, as far as in profit, I think it'd be worth it to continue to hold at this point in time. I would most likely do one of my first scale out levels if you haven't already over the next 24 hours, though, depending on how far Bitcoin really wants to make it tonight. Because so far, Bitcoin is making a nice chug. But eventually here, we are going to get knocked down, maybe before this, maybe after this. And we are going to have to do a little bit more consolidating before we try to take that next leg up here for Bitcoin. I'm hoping that we can just continue to kind of go sky high, but it doesn't always work out that nicely. Let's see. And hey, Allen ever try owned 3D YouTube badges? Go to see if you trust it. If you do, and you find something, I'll super chat the money to pay for it. Here, let me check it out. Well, I won't check it out now, but I'll say, hey, Loki, stop. Pop it up right here. Okay. After the stream, I'll do it, and I'll be streaming tomorrow 2 times and Sunday 2 times because this is going to be a really big event, right? And we're almost 99 cents on Matic. I will let you know if there's any that I like in there, and you can super chat me if you so desire. But yes, I will take a look at it pretty soon. Let's see. And hey, CN, government shut down everything related to Tornado Cash. The developer was also arrested this week. That's what I read about. Yeah, so I'm a little bit concerned about them. I don't really want to be putting any money in there. See, hey Melon, I've answered a couple of your questions. Maybe you didn't hear me, but I told you a couple of plays that looked good. If you don't like FTM, you don't have to trade it. FTM right now, it's up in the last couple hours. It's up 2%. We talked about it a little bit ago. There you go. It's cooling off. You basically, if you want to buy any altcoin right now, for the most part, you're expecting Bitcoin to have a breakout. That's the whole purpose of today's stream, is waiting to see if Bitcoin can have a large breakout going into this weekend, because that will launch a lot of coins out there even higher. Right now, you're seeing Phantom. Usually when I buy, I tend to buy dips. I don't usually tend to buy at the peak of a move. That usually doesn't work out too well for me. If you don't like to buy the dips, you might want to wait a little bit longer to us to have a little bit more of a consolidation period, and that may help you out a little bit. But if you don't like to buy the dips, it's going to be hard to find a good price. Maybe if it tries to peak up again, you might want to try to buy then, but that's a little bit too risky for myself. Let me go back over here very fast to Matic. It's almost up to 99 cents here, guys. There we go. Oh, that should be fine. There we go. And you guys can read that. Okay. Oh, no worries, Kilo. Always happy to help you out. And again, thank you for becoming a member. I always appreciate that, my man. Hey, Mike, what are the chances we go back into a bear market? We are in a bear market. We're not in a bull market. No, we're still in a bear market right now. If you go over here, let's go to the weekly charts. This whole thing has been one nasty bear market. That's fine. We have them. You know, we're used to them by now. Most of us are. This last part of the bear market, we rallied up 48%, and we were still in a bear market. We've only rallied up 41% so far. Maybe we have a chance to move up even more, but we are still in a bear market at this current time. We're going to probably have to get back above the 20-week moving average before we start calling this more of a bull market. And even then, it might get a little bit tricky here. You might even want to mix in a little bit there. Weekly EMAs. Maybe even the 20 EMA. No, that didn't work out for us either over there. Yeah, we got tricked each time. But yeah, we're still in a bear market if you ask me right now. Hey, Nick, do I think Doge is ever going to go back to the all-time high? Yes, I do think eventually it will. My thing about Doge right now is I'm putting a lot of weight on Elon Musk to do something great with it. I also do think there's going to be a lot of investments over the next few years in crypto, and that'll kind of shore up Dogecoin a lot. I am hoping that Dogecoin will make some changes to their platform as far as making it not as inflationary. I want them to stop putting out as many coins that will really help out the value of Dogecoin in the future, I believe. But I'm not entirely sure how they're going to be able to do that. But I do think it is going to reach all-time highs in the future. I just don't know if it's going to reach like $1, or I think it may reach $1, but I don't know if it's going to reach anything crazy like $2, $3, $4. That's all up in the air, but I am pretty confident it can reach back up towards 75 cents again, but even maybe $1. But anything higher than $1, I get more like, let's see, because it really depends on how they manage their coin from here on out. But I do think Elon Musk is going to be there to help them out. Hello. Yeah. Hey, no tacos. Cheers, my man. I'm drinking a nice water and a nice cup of tea here. I should open some wine up. I had wine earlier, bottle, and then I had wine a couple nights ago, bottle. I do like my wines. I need to buy some beer though. I'll probably buy some beer this weekend. I like going to the little mom and pop shops that have a whole bunch of random beers in there from all over across the Pacific Northwest. Those are usually the places I go to, but I haven't been able to go to one of those in a while because most of them are like sandwich shops that have a bunch of beer. And I haven't gotten a sandwich in a hot minute. I've been making them at home with my nice boar's head salami meat. Let's see. And hey, Andrew, Gala breaking out. Is it up a little bit more than it was before? No, it's still doing okay. Gala was up a little bit more, and now it's still cooling off, kind of like FTM. We're still waiting for it to have a little bit more of a pump, but we're all waiting for Bitcoin to just let all these pumps happen. AXS is still pumping. Oops. But I think right now my big focus is on Matic. I think you see it's getting rejected off of the 99 cents. Ugh, I hope it can get back up there pretty fast. See. Hey, Kilo, tacos. Oh, I think we could all use some tacos right now. Maybe what I'll do later on tonight is actually go running up some tacos. Oh, I wanted to get wings tonight. Like, I literally wanted to go buy some wings and make some wings, but I forgot to go get them today. I forgot to get them yesterday. Maybe I'll order wings from somewhere. I think Domino's has wings. I think Domino's wings are okay. Not great, but okay. I might buy wings tonight, guys. I think that might be a good way to go. Don't know how much they cost. I think wings are like $2 a wing nowadays. Freaking insane. Let's see. Hey, Andrew, as far as Algorand long term, it's something that I have like, I think it's like $400 in Algorand long time. It's not something I'm really heavy in, but it is something I want to buy and I want to hold. I do want exposure to see what happens with it. So I believe it is going to do fine in the long term, but I'm not really hoping for it to go parabolic. I think it'll just give me some nice consistent gains without me having to worry about it going to zero anytime soon. Even if we do go back into a really crazy downward spiral from here and Bitcoin goes back down to 17,000, it's still something I'd be happy to buy even at those levels. See. Hey, Monica, assuming we get knocked down after breaking out, would it be a good idea to sell Bitcoin at 25,150? Will it be a good level to get back in after selling, keeping in mind the day close is far away? So you can do that. My only caveat, like normal, is what you could always do is scale out and see what happens afterwards, because there's always a kind of a worrying effect after you sell everything off at that potential high, and then when you come back down, you're wondering, should I really buy? And then you might not actually buy back in. So it's up to you. What I'd be doing right now is simply just scaling out bit by bit by bit, because I would have been in the trade for a while now, right? So scale up bit by bit. If it comes back down, I'm happy to keep on holding it. And then if it comes back up, awesome. And if it hits whatever stop loss I move up after it breaks out, I'll take the winnings and I'll just walk myself to the bank knowing I might have been able to make more money, but I'm so happy I walked away with some money while a lot of other traders, walked away with losses. But that you could do that strategy for sure. But just because I think we might get knocked back down after we break out, it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to happen. It happens a lot of the time, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen this time. So just, that's why I say scale it is always a nice way to kind of protect yourself from the unknown at this point. And the market is always an unknown, actually, so. So right here. Hey, far from broke. BlackRock opened a Bitcoin fund for its big investors. Yes, they did. It's amazing. They and their corporate accounts range up to 20 trillion. If they go into crypto with 5%, soon they could double the market cap. I want them to do that. I think they're going to do it. I don't know when they're going to do it, but I think eventually they are going to put some money into crypto, and I think it's going to be in such a way that they can control the entire market whenever they want to, which will be kind of interesting if you think about it. But, if you ask me, BlackRock is having a big say in how Congress regulates crypto. So, I'm excited for them to get into crypto. I do think it's going to make things a little bit weirder at first, but I do think they're going to really pump up crypto in the long run. I just don't know if they're going to try to pump it up now, or if they're going to feel more inclined to pump it up when the market's more booming, like when the market's more stable and they have a good idea of what the economy has in store, when there's less uncertainty in the world, right? But I do hope that they invest 10, 20%, not 20%, but like 10%. That would make Bitcoin go wild. And I wonder what other coins they might have exposure to in the long run, because there are so many coins that just have a few 100 million market cap. I think if they just a little drip in the bucket, boom, it goes to 1 billion, 10x just like that, 100x just like that. They can really make some coins go parabolic. But I think what they would do is probably buy the coins from the businesses themselves at a fat rate without driving up the price, so they can drive up the price later on when they want to. And hey, Tony, thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it, guys. I really, really do. It's right here. It's right here. Hey, Kilo, Boris Head Salami. I hope that's not literal. No, it's a brand of salami. Oh, and Bitcoin's moving up here even more, guys. I hope you guys can see this. Bitcoin's moving up even more. Here, hold on a second here. I don't know what the brand is. What it looks like. Boar's Head Meat. This is Boar's Head. If they have anything, it's meat. It's just nice meat. I don't know. They have a lot of it, but it's really, really good stuff. Products. Bologna wurst loaves. I don't know what they call the stuff. Ham, beef. I guess I got the roast beef. But if you get the chicken, they got something called blazing buffalo chicken breast. It's really good stuff. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but it's really good stuff. It may be like $20 a pound, 15 to 20 bucks a pound where I buy it from, but it's like really good meat. Salami's really good. The pepperoni's really good. Roast beef's really good. They got prosciutto, whatever you call it. I'm not Italian, but prosciutto, whatever it is. That's really good. It's expensive, but it's really, really good. I think it averages from like maybe like 13 bucks a pound to like 30 bucks a pound, depending on what you get there. But it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I do it all the time. I eat the meat all the time. Let's see. Hey, Flix and F. Domino's wings are literally the worst. Go with Goodfellas Pizza Hut if you must get the shop wing thing. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll try pizza then. I don't remember the wings, guys. I don't know much about wings at all. I normally don't get wings from pizza places. I've never been the person that actually chose wings at a pizza place. It's usually whatever I find in the box. I'm like, okay, cool, guys. I paid for part of this. I'll just take some wings. That's usually what I do. I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't normally eat the pizza out of the box. I normally just eat something out of the box, like the breadsticks or something. So what do you call? So you're saying Pizza Hut is better? Okay, so I'll try to get Pizza Hut then. I'll try to get Pizza Hut again because I don't live next to a Wingstop. What's right here? Thanks for letting me know though, because I need to know this stuff because I will be high at the same time as I'm eating them. Let's see right here. How long do I reckon the bear market will last? Probably for another few more months. I think we can start getting out of it fairly soon since inflation is going back down. We just need to have a certainty that now we're not going to have a really bad time going forward. That's the fear, right? You know, the economy is getting worse. The economy is not getting better. We have CPI coming down, but the CPI is not a measurement of how the economy is doing. Unemployment is going up. Layoffs are going up, as you guys know. Pretty soon we're going to be in winter, and there's not enough natural gas in the world to kind of help Europe out because Russia is not giving it to them. You know, oil is still having some issues right now. You know, the economy is not looking so good right now, and it's getting worse, not better. And because of that, we may be stuck here for a while. But I think as long as the recession doesn't get much worse, I'm hoping the next few months, if we really have a bad 2023, that could really wreck some stuff. But let's hope that doesn't actually come into play here. Remember, if you guys go on Fox Business, CNBC, or Bloomberg, they say 2023 is going to be the worst of it all. And if it really is the worst of it all, you know, then Bitcoin will be in $12,000, $14,000 if that does happen. Hey, Christopher, do you think it's worth selling off your Atom and getting into something that's starting to jump? If you want to, you might want to scale out of the position. So scale out of it and then like sell off half of your position, then move it over to someone that's moving if you want to. Just be careful that you're not trying to chase something too much. Find something that hasn't popped off yet that looks like it wants to pop off. Those are usually going to be the better plays because it's just going to be playing catch up, so it really bounces off really fast. And then what you're able to do is actually sell it off really quick as well and just have an extra bit of profit. Then you can put money back into one thing and another, and you can split it up a little bit more with more capital behind each of the trades. Let's see. It's right here. It's big and tasty, my boy said. It's big and tasty. Oh, geez. Hey, Andrew, Pizza at Wings. There we go. What about CMP? Hey, Monica, what did CMP? Was seeing a little bit of a rejection off of 99 cents here again. CMP. It looks like it was just put on BitGet, so I don't exactly know what CMP is going to be doing. Let me check it out here on CoinMarketCap for you guys, though, very fast. Oh, there's two CMPs. I'm assuming it's the one with the market cap of 2,999, very low market cap. There's nothing I can really tell you about this right now here. Couldn't find any data. It looks like it's a relatively new coin here, Monica, so I won't be able to tell you too much about it. Maybe when it has more volume or more of a market cap, I can tell you, but right now there's nothing I can see on it. It looks like it's available on BitGet. That's probably why you're asking, but there's no data I can see behind it. What you would have to do is actually go back in there and go back on BitGet or not BitGet, CoinMarketCap, and find out their website and go through the white paper and see what they're trying to achieve and see if they have any talented workers on their team and see if that'd be a catalyst for you investing in them. Not a catalyst, a reason for you investing in them. Let's see. Donato's Pizza makes some pretty nice wings, at least the ones around me. I don't even know what a Donato's Pizza is. We have the chains here, then we have some mom and pop shops, but the mom and pop shops are never open this late unless you want to go to like a mom and pop shop that the mom and pop who owns a Ferrelli's or one of the chain stores. Let's see right here. Not sure about it. It's right here. Let me see. Do I reckon Bitcoin will go to 25,000 today? I think it has a good opportunity to. I don't know if it's going to close above $25,000 today, but I do think we have a good opportunity to hit it. I just think that shorts are going to be waiting up here. If I can, let me just do my quick little cheat sheet right here. I think you're going to see shorts up here ready to try to knock Bitcoin back down. We'll see how good they are at doing that. But usually after Bitcoin has a nice rally like this, we normally get knocked down pretty handily. It's just kind of part of what Bitcoin does. But that will be a good opportunity when we get knocked back down to buy. But we got to wait and see how this all turns out here. But yeah, I think we can actually get to $25,000 tonight. I do. And Ethereum to 2,000. Well, Ethereum is like 17 bucks away from 2,000. I said it like a couple hours ago, but I'll keep reiterating. I think Ethereum can hit 2,000 bucks. But we've been talking about that for a while now. Let's see. People getting spicy tonight. Oh, guys, it's okay. People get spicy all the time on the channel. What do you call it? And hey, Denmark, you're bullish. There you go. You're very, very bullish. But spicy was a good thing. Why change that? You guys can be a little bit spicy. You guys can be a little bit spicy. Just don't be too rude. That'd be fine. Let's see. What's right there? Ethereum 1990. Yeah, it's at 1984 right now. 1983. Yeah, it's about that price. It's getting to 2,000. They'll get there pretty soon. Let me just pop up Ethereum here very fast. 5. There we go. There you go. We're very, very close to 2,000. We are very, very close to 2,000. So close. Just give it some time. And a little bit of a pump here. Gliding above the 20 moving average in the 5-minute chart. Isn't that something? I guess that means it's bullish. There's still some buying activity going on. Anything else popping off right now? I think it's just Matic right now is having the larger moves. Gala's cooling off just a little bit here. And that's about it. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it though. Oh, you see Bitcoin's cooling off a little bit here as well. We'll see how that turns out. Put that spice in my taco, guys. I'm gonna have to get some wings tonight, get some ranch or something. Let's see. Dogecoin. Dogecoin's price is currently at 0.07296. 0.07296. 0.07296. Sorry. There we go. Spicy tacos. Oh man. There we go. What's right here? What's right here? Fake out. Personal message me. Oh, somebody's talking over there for personal messages. Let me see. Anything else here? No, so we should be good. So here, I want to let you guys know about something too. Go back over here. Let me add something here. There we go. So in the last hour, what we've seen is the largest movers. Again, they're not parabolic movers by any stretch of the imagination, but they have been moving up a little bit. In the last hour, AXS is up about 3%. Dow is up, Lido Dow is up 2.5%. Matic is up 0.87. Near Protocol is up 0.13. And then from there, you really don't see too much going on. Maybe CeeLo is up 1. Engine Coin is up 1, a little bit mixed. So you're starting to see some aggressive moves here. What I think if you guys want to find some coins that are probably going to pop off a little bit more, page 2 might be a little bit better. So you see ABBC coin is up 18%. Don't know what this is, but ABBC. Is that what this coin is? I don't know. I don't think. Probably not on here. Yeah, not the right coin at all. What else do we have here? Secret coin is up 3%. Render token is up 2%. So you're seeing these coins up a little bit more because they have lower market caps here. And again, if you wanted to get really crazy, I guess you would go over to page 3. But those are the market caps, like, where they start to get a little bit smaller here, where you might see a little bit more. I don't know. UFO Gaming's up 3% in the last hour. RGT is up 4%. So, I mean, you're seeing some coins pop off, and you're seeing the majority of coins still actually, the majority of coins patiently just waiting this sucker out to see if we can actually have a larger breakout. It went up to $1 a few days ago as well, and that's nice for Matic. Okay. And now Matic is slowly breaking down here as well because Bitcoin's coming down here. So this might be our first little cool off period, guys. We'll have to see, but this looks like a decent cool off. There we are. Hey Muhammad, am I holding Doge? Yeah, I'm holding Doge. I sold half of my Doge last year for a pretty nice profit. And I got half of it left, and I'm just holding it. just holding it. But yeah, I do hold Doge. That's why I have a 24-hour Dogecoin stream. So here. Hey, Mullen, Matic goes down. Matic is going down right now. Yep. Well, here, guys. If you're new to crypto trading, a lot of these altcoins on the left-hand side of your screen, or any altcoins that we talk about, an altcoin is anything other than Bitcoin practically. If Bitcoin goes down, it will push all of the coins down. So if Bitcoin's going down like where it is right here, you're going to notice that it actually brings down these coins right here. So it's a good thing to know that if you see Bitcoin coming down, usually another altcoins are going to be coming down too. And in case you want to day trade a specific coin, like maybe you want to day trade Matic or ADA or something like that, it's always good to have your Bitcoin chart up next to it, just so you can see what Bitcoin's doing at the same time. Because if Matic looks like it wants to break out, but Bitcoin looks like it's about to break down, maybe it's better to hold off on that trade, or maybe make a smaller trade than you otherwise would have, understanding that there's now more risk in that potential trade. Hey, discount Matic trying to bounce off the 5 minute 20 MA. I mean, I'm watching it right now. Bitcoin's getting slammed here though. Like here, not slammed. I shouldn't say slammed, but Bitcoin's getting knocked down enough where it might want to cool off. Let me go over here to Twitter. Why does it keep taking me there? This would be Mars one day. Ooh, okay. Let me see. Where's my whale trades? Where's my whale trades? There we go. So 2 minutes ago, $1.6 million worth of Bitcoin sold. 5 minutes ago, Bitcoin was shorted $6 million. That's that initial dump we just saw right here. So it was a short coming in there. Was there any more shorts on the table? 7 minutes ago, Ethereum was longed. 9 minutes ago, Bitcoin started getting shorted some more. So 9 minutes ago, 11 minutes ago. So, I would say for the last 8-10 minutes, Bitcoin shorts have been getting more active. Not enough to really cause a flat out rout, but you could already see that the trend has been changed here. We're still in this general uptrend, so you guys can see that we're still kind of doing okay, but pretty soon we may actually fall down below that. So just, understand that it may lead to a cool off point where we come back down to 24,500 or so. That's not really much lower than we are now. And then from there, we might be able to consolidate short term and then try to make another move up in the next few hours or so. Or we could just have a pretty sudden reversal and start spiking up out of nowhere. That does happen too when the whales get involved. But, I'm not going to be hoping too much for that. You can see right now Matic is trying to pop off, and Bitcoin itself still has that level of support right there that we just talked about. Man, everybody wants to go to an adult dating site. My gosh. Do you have faith in the Ethereum merger, Mike? Yes, I do. So far, I don't think they've had many problems with it. Any problems? I haven't heard anything really big happening so far about it, or as far as problems for it. But I believe in the merger. I do like that the fees for Ethereum have been coming down a lot. That is really useful for Ethereum. Whereas the fees might have been $20 a few months ago. Now I'm seeing fees as low as $4 for Ethereum, which is absolutely amazing. It is amazing that it's not costing so much. It's more affordable than ever. So yeah, I believe the merger is going to do wonderful things for Ethereum, absolutely wonderful things. You might not really feel the benefits, the majority of them until the next altcoin season, but I think Ethereum is going to go crazy heavy, and I think Ethereum over the next few years is going to take a pretty decent sized chunk of market share out of Bitcoin. So I'm really excited to see what Ethereum does in the short term and in the long term. And hey, Kilo, did Lanny show some mid-riff or something for shame on her gift as a singer? Oh, I have no idea. I'm not into the entertainment world at all. The last entertaining stuff I watched on TV was the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Ever since then, I have no idea what's been in the entertainment world at all. At all. Oh, man. And hey, Ghost, and faster transactions. That's true as well. I've normally never cared how long Ethereum took to transfer my money, because it always seemed like it was within 10 to 15 minutes. But if they bring it down to 5 minutes, less, that would be a really strong move for them as well, because that would get more businesses behind them, and that would help them out a lot. Now, of course, they're going to be aiming for instant transactions, of course, but that does take some time and effort. But I think it gets them on board with a lot of companies in the future that'll really help drive up their market cap, because everybody's going to want a piece of Ethereum in the long term. And hey, for Vermicious Kinid, you're saying LRC is about to pop off. Let's check it out. And thanks for subscribing, my man. I really do appreciate it. Oh, there you go. See, whales came in here to pump it back up. See, look at that. The whale games have started, so get ready to get have some fun. And remember, this is a 15-minute chart on the right and a 5-minute chart on the left. Left is Matic, right is Bitcoin. And I tell you that because when you look at a 15-minute chart or a 5-minute chart, everything looks like it's happening more violently and more volatile. Don't let that mix up your emotions. It does. It shouldn't. Don't let it. All right. And you're talking about LRC. Oh, there's Ethereum popping off right there. Ethereum popping off, $4 away from 2,000. Oh, yep. Yeah, this is a 5-minute chart. This thing looks like it wants to pop off here. Look at the 4-hour chart. Double bottom-ish. It's just going to try to break out above that 50-cent mark. And we got a trend line right there. Yeah, it looks like it could pop off here pretty soon. Hopefully it doesn't consolidate longer, but it looks like it's in a good spot, especially with Bitcoin making a move up here right now. And you could already see Matic is making its move back up here. Here we got Ethereum 1997, excuse me. Let's see if we can make a move up above it. And Ethereum is kind of resting around right below 2,000. Where's my Matic at? There we go. There we go. Okay. I like when I see stuff like this. It always makes it a little bit more exciting. AXS is also cooling off. Okay, that's fine. Wanted to see if it was still popping or not. All right. So Bitcoin's hitting some resistance, guys, but, you know, give it a chance. We'll see what happens. Let me refresh this for some whale data. Ethereum long 35 seconds ago, long 37 seconds ago, longed 1 minute ago, Bitcoin long. So whales are fighting back here a little bit, guys. Whales are fighting back. Well, we're going to have to see who wins this battle, but I guess now the battle has officially started. You're seeing some more activity in here, which is good to see. But now it's like, hey, should I be selling? Should I be scaling out? What do I need to be doing? Most of you guys just need to sit and wait. See, number of you just tell. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying, Kilo. I'm always interested in like what goes on. I just never know. I only listen to music nowadays on my headphones or on the TV from the entertainment center. I tried to use the new spacious audio from Apple, but it sounds horrible on my entertainment system. Absolutely horrible. So I'm not trying that again anymore. Settling down, Kilo. Oh man, what's right here? Hey, discount, not gonna lie, I'm looking to short Matic back down when Bitcoin runs out of steam. I'm just trying to decipher where to enter my short right now. I mean, right now you're hitting some resistance close to $1. We're basically just waiting to see what happens as far as this whale games are concerned. I would say most people are going to be taking their short opportunities sometime between now and when Bitcoin tries to hit $25,000. I would say anywhere between when Bitcoin's between $24,500 and $25,000. I think that's when most people are going to be taking their shorts. Matic, they might be taking a little bit earlier just because you can see that it is overbought compared to everything else right now. But, you know, it's going to be a high-risk trade either way. It's going to be a high-risk trade anyway, so you just got to make sure you have those stop losses there. But, I mean, it's at resistance, it's at resistance, not support. Usually you can short at resistance or wait till resistance is broken and try to buy it up. So, but, you know, you just see that whales are trying to pump Bitcoin up here, and you're seeing a battle. And you know, you never know how the battle is going to end until you know you have a few bodies on the field. Let's see. Hey Chris, any idea why my limit order won't go off? I'm on Webull and kind of new. Sometimes their programming has some issues there, but it should work if you have to limit order. Don't look exactly at the price of the coin. Look at the bid and ask of the coin. If the ask is below your bid, it should be triggering. Yeah, I think that's the best way to say it. But it should be triggering. If it isn't, don't panic about it. Don't try to force it to go through. I would probably just wait and see. You could try to adjust it if it doesn't work in a few minutes, but just be careful with it. Usually, I haven't had many problems with Webull though, so hopefully it's nothing too big. Trying to share a goofy grin, shame on it. So here. And hey, Josh, 1997 short. There you go. He might be taking a short right now. Ethereum's at 1996 right now, 1996.43. So pretty much there. There's a battle going on, guys. You can see it right happening on this 15-minute chart. Let me go over here to the Bitcoin on the 5 so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Looping is also moving up. Well, this is the 4-hour chart. Here's the Bitcoin 1-minute chart. That should show you the vault. You can tell when the shorts entered in here. The longs kind of came right back in, and now we're waiting to see what happens. Let's hope we don't have a double top on the 1-minute chart. Now it won't really be too bad, but you never want to see a bearish signal even in the 1-minute charts here. So hopefully we can consolidate, make a move up, and we can manage to break back above this high that we're currently having. And there you go. Matic's above 99 cents, trying to go up to $1 now. Does it have one more penny left in it? There it goes. There it goes. It's still bustling, guys. Still bustling. Let's see right here. Hey, Fubu, can you check out the heat map to see what the liquidations are? I don't have the heat map on right now. I can try to find it a little bit later. I used to have a service that had the heat map, but I don't have it anymore because I never used it. Nobody actually ever asked me for it. All I have right now is the option flow data for options traders out there, but I'll try to find it again in the future. It's like $20 a month. I can get it. Let's see right here. Let's see. Hey, Chris. Yeah, let me know if that works. It should be fine, but normally on Webull, the spreads can be a little bit wider because they're taking a little bit of profit, I think, off of those spreads for the order flow guys. Gotten a medic on the pullback. Oh, good, nice, Ghost. Looks like you're making some money now then. And it almost hit $1. It's almost there. Let's see. This is the 1-minute chart for Matic. There we go. Let's see where that goes. Patience. Here. Hold on a second, guys. Let me see if I can do something for you guys over here. Help myself out. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. You guys can't hear the music on the side, so there you go. Watching Bitcoin or another thing. I'm gonna see if I can do that Robinhood thing for you guys right now. It's not gonna take like more than a minute, I don't think. And you guys can't hear the desktop audio. See, I got music playing on right now. Oh, you guys can't even hear it anywhere. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Let me go over here. Let me see. Hopefully I don't have to log into my account. That's going to be the pain. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, No, I'll do it a little bit later. I gotta figure out my password for Robinhood. I never use my Robinhood account on here, but I got one tab open, so I'll make the new setup for you guys a little bit later. But yeah, you guys should be able to survive for a couple hours, I would assume. All right, there we go. And I just got a message from Obubble saying the server has been rebooted, so I should be able to access my old server now. So let me check that out very fast. So you guys can have the trading signal server up and running too here pretty soon. Let me see. It's back up and running. Okay, I got it. They got it fixed. They got it fixed. So what do you call I'm going to be tired tonight. So tomorrow, everything will be back up and running, guys, for you. That way you guys can see all the live tickers. There'll be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, and Dogecoin. Those will be the 4 tickers on the Dogecoin stream for you guys. As far as the, I'll add those same tickers on for you guys as far as the, Ethereum, the Ethereum Bitcoin trading signals provided by the premium algorithm. So that I have. So that'll be good for you guys. Let's see. Okay, the poll, do pinto beans belong in chili? No. Depends on the chili. I will never put them in my own chili, but if somebody offers me chili with pinto beans, yes, I will put them in there. I will eat them. There you go. And a quick little update about the poll, guys. Looks like 65% of you think we are going to break out above the 200 weekly EMA this weekend or this week, and 35% say no. So we're going to come back to that in a few days and see who was right. And hey, Chris, thanks for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. And again, guys, another attempt to bring us back down by the shorts here. Let me go back over here to the 5-minute chart as far as Matic is concerned. There we go. Back over here, refresh the chart. All right, there we go. 17 seconds ago, Ethereum was bought, also shorted here. So yeah, we're going, Matic was actually longed 4 minutes ago. Somebody's trying to pump up Matic, a whale is. That's nice to see. You know, don't see that happen all too often. So you're still seeing some whale games being played. I think right now, you know, Bitcoin is a little bit overbought on the short-term time frames. We're still grinding upwards, though. We're still grinding up. I would prefer to see us continue going up because right now there was a sign of weakness right here that the shorts may try to exploit sooner rather than later. Let's see. And hey Armstrong, Ethereum Classic, one last one, guys. Thank you so much. Let me go over here. So Ethereum Classic. Oh, no, that's Matic. Okay, what's it? Let's see. So as far as this is concerned, there we go. We may have an opportunity for a cup and handle here over the next few days, but we got to see if it's actually going to dip first. What I do like about it, though, my support limit or my stop loss is pretty much tied up in this trend line here. As long as we stay above this, I'm going to be happy with it. We just had our first golden cross here in a long time. The last time we had a golden cross between the 50-day moving average and the 200 was all the way over here in December 31st of 2020. It's been a hot minute, and I do like that a lot. We'll see how much of an effect it has on the price here, but you know, the first golden cross in over 2 years is a pretty good thing if you ask me. Now, one of the things you should be also aware of is we also have this trend line right here. I think if we do make a pretty negative move, it might be somewhere next week, not this week. So August 20th or about, looks like from that intersection point. What I'm looking at though in the short term is I just want to see it break above that old resistance level right here. And I think it'll have a pretty decently sized pop in order to do that. Until then, using that trend line as my support, hoping we can get up to at least $55 off of this move because it has pumped up so much. And again, if we go for some of the Fibonacci extension levels, you know, price target probably somewhere around 47 bucks or so, around there. And then I think it can really get back up here to the mid 50s, kind of matching up with what we see over here, 52 bucks to maybe 60 bucks. That'd be my scale out level for Ethereum Classic over the next few, few days. There you go. Matic's back on the move on the upside, and Bitcoin still being ground up a little bit here. Just a little bit, seeing more volatility. And hey, Chris, thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate that, man. And I like that you guys learn as soon as you guys hop in the stream. No, but if you need to stretch ration food, then yes, put beans in chili. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. That's fine by me. I normally like making homemade chili because you could do so much crazy stuff with it. Like how I like to make homemade granola. Homemade granola is so much better than any granola you're ever going to find in a store. Homemade granola is the way to go. Let's see. Do you know what Bookmap is? They have a free account to see liquidation bubbles. Okay, Bookmap, I'll try to set one up. I think I have an account with them. I'll try to set it up sometime tomorrow so I can do it. I don't want to get too preoccupied with doing other stuff here because I still have to do my other stream stuff later on tonight or tomorrow. Let's see. Hey, did mark 12:11 p.m. For me, it's 9:13 p.m. right now. And breakout, watch out. Let's hope so. And Ghost saying, let's go Matic. I really want Matic just to break $1. That'd be such a nice thing to see. And you guys can see that Bitcoin is still being resilient right now. It's facing some resistance, but it's still getting bought up. There's still tons of buyers in this current market, and they're trying their best to keep this rally up. It also is a Friday night or a Friday, depending on where you guys are around the world. So a lot of people might be partying it up or taking the day off or relaxing a little bit here. Let's hope that we can continue to see this rally see this rally until it breaks out. What's right there? There we go. All right. I make homemade chili with filet mignon or sirloin. So good. Oh, that sounds really good right now. Look, what you doing? I know. There we go. But we are seeing some nice moves, guys. And I'm even seeing, let me see, AXS very fast. Is that moving up? Oh, that's still cooling off here. Gala is still cooling off here. Is anything else really pumping off on my screen? I don't see anything right now. Solana is still cooling off here. Still consolidating. That's NASDAQ. We don't have to worry about that. It looks like Matic is the thing with the pop right now, guys. Matic has the full head of steam, and that's about it. As far as, the altcoins on my list. There are probably other altcoins out there doing just fine. Let's zoom in here a little bit. There we go. All right. Moneybags famous chili. Ooh, there you go. And hey, Alex, it's Saturday morning here, 7 a.m. There you go. Nice and early, Alex. And nice to see you back, Alex. And hey, Jermaine, thank you very much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. And hey, Kilo, dang, I sold my Matic for a duck or something. Short-term memory is fun. I ate my chili with 24K goldfish crackers. Oh, that sounds nice. I love eating crackers with chili. It's almost a requirement for me nowadays. And there we go. Almost there for Matic. Almost there. Come on. And Bitcoin has an opportunity to jump up now. I hope we just don't dip back down to the 20, but we have an opportunity. Back over here very fast. Just refresh. 5 minutes ago. Nope, nothing else changed in the last 5 minutes. There we go. All right. Oh, my phone's dead, so I can't actually order food right now. Okay, I gotta charge my phone up in a few minutes. Let me see. There we go. 2/10 of a penny left. Come on, bad boy. Just pump up there, why don't you? Second chart for Matic, a little bit more exciting. Buyers are there. We don't want to fall down below this tick, actually, from a second chart perspective. Don't put too much merit into it, but normally we want to find a nice little bottom here. Nope. Okay, back to the minute chart, 5 minute chart. There we are. Oh, there we go. Okay. Still waiting. Still waiting. Oh, it's because Bitcoin took a little bit of a hunch over here. That's fine. And hey, Shorty Shoot, sell up 20%. It's going parabolic right now. Over the past couple weeks, it's been going crazy. I am officially all out of that position. I mean, I've been holding it for weeks and weeks and weeks, though. I didn't buy it just because it started going parabolic. I bought it a while ago when it was crashing just to kind of have a little bit of a YOLO play. So to me, all it was is a YOLO play. Now, if you want to hop into it, understand it's going to be a very, very high risk play. You guys can still hop into it. I know you guys love some of these plays sometimes, but just be careful with it and don't leave that trade unattended unless you guys have a stop loss or unless you're willing to lose the entire amount of money, which could happen, of course. But you know, if you're willing to not have a stop loss, you should know the consequences of that. But if you're okay with the consequences, then you know, if you're only tossing in $100 or $50 or $10, you know, some people will think $100 is, I'll lose it, it's fine. Some people say at $5 I don't want to lose it. It's up to you guys, but you know, it'll be interesting to see how far that bad boy wants to go, especially if Bitcoin does try to make another move up here pretty soon. It's right here. And hey, Square Bagels, just finished broiling some fresh salmon. Tough to beat Northwest salmon. Oh, Northwest salmon is amazing. I usually go fishing for mine, and you can get like, I don't know how many I usually get. I usually get like 5 or 6 for this for the winter, and it's just great because one of my friends is from the Puyallup tribe, and he knows how to smoke salmon the old-fashioned way, and smoked salmon is amazing. Absolutely amazing if you do it yourself. I mean, it's good if the store too, don't get me wrong, but it's way really nice. And hey, Pinto, what food am I going to get? I'm probably going to get some barbecue wings, Parmesan wings, something like that. I'll have to find a place. It's a Friday night. I gotta get Grubhub off my phone and just order some or something like that. Normally what I do is I order off of Grubhub and just go pick it up. I hate paying people to go pick up my food for me. When it was when it was happening during COVID, I literally spent thousands of dollars on Grubhub. Thousands of dollars on Grubhub. It was absolutely insane. Now I try to like not go back and just like spending thousands of dollars on food when I could just literally not be lazy and go pick it up in my car because I'm not intoxicated. I just go do that, right? Now if I'm drunk, sure, but because I'm normally drunk on the weekends or high, one or the other. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get some wings, maybe some French fries, maybe a lemonade. Actually, I'll make my own homemade lemonade here because I got the stuff where I literally have lemon juice, sugar, and water. That's all you need, right? And that's all I'll have. And that's what I'll do. Wings, fries, maybe fries. I don't know. If I can find some sweet potato fries, it'll be good. Now I'm hungry. I didn't eat dinner tonight yet, so I'm late on dinner. Let's see. Wendy's hot chili sauce goes great on everything. Trust me, scramble some eggs and try it. Ooh, that might be kind of good as well. I haven't been to Wendy's in such a long time. I haven't been to Wendy's in forever. What info do you think Trump wanted that bad that he took the home? Hey, watching. I have no idea. I have not been watching the news on it at all. All I know is they raided his house, and I don't know what's going on with that right now. Hopefully everything works out okay for everybody. It seems like things are starting to get a little bit heated there, and I don't know what's going to happen if America's getting more heated to where they're getting more riots and stuff. I don't know, guys. It is getting worse and worse and worse out there. Let's see. How are those salmon returns? Got charts? Oh, I have no idea what the charts are for the salmon run this year. Usually our salmon does pretty well. We didn't have a really hot summer this year, so that might have actually helped out some stuff. We had a lot of rain and a lot of wetness for the whole first half of the year. We even had a late summer, which is totally insane. Normally summer starts July 4th. It started like late July this year. It's such a weird thing. Uh-oh. Hold on a second here, guys. Best adult dating, everybody. Let's see. There we go. You mean it's 420 somewhere. That is correct. There's a fresh fish shop in Portland that's kind of impossible to beat. Oh, I mean, I've been in Portland in a minute here. I normally go to Portland when I want to go buy something without taxes, aka the camera that you guys are looking at me on. Remember, guys, I spent $2,000 on this camera so you guys could see my sweaty head. Or this is actually lotiony stuff that I have on my head, but still, I like being able to just do that and have everything come into focus like that. It's nice, right? I need to trim my beard off. You can see the dog hair in my head, the dog hair in my hair, but once I go to this view, I'm just a small little guy and you guys can't see all the fine details. But man, oh man, it's, you know, this camera was definitely worth it. I just didn't want to pay the 10% tax on a $2,000 camera. And also I wanted to hold it in person before I bought it. I don't like buying expensive stuff without being able to see how it actually performs. It's like a $1,500 rule. If I'm paying over $1,500 for it, I better see it beforehand. It's like trying to buy a car without actually taking a test drive. Let's see. They have a new ad. Oh, guys, it's gonna be a wild political season this year. I think on my channel, a lot of other YouTube channels, you're probably gonna see campaign ads if you guys don't already. I'm gonna definitely stay out of politics this election season. I'll talk about it from a practical standpoint as far as making money in the market. But guys, it's gonna get so freaking heated. It's gonna be too much, and I'm gonna be like, I don't want to set off any matches when it comes to that stuff. Which is why I'm normally a nice, quiet, reserved guy. I got very Bernie Sanders-y friends, and I got like full-on pro-Trump friends. I got them both. They may not like each other, but they like me, and that's good enough for me, right? All right, let me do one thing here very fast, guys. I want to do one more check to see what's going on the last hour. There we go. UFO coin is up a little bit. It's 3.5%. RGT is up 4%. Not much has changed besides that. But in the last hour, you have seen some coins coming back down. But these look like coins that over the last last 30 days have been pumping up really heavily. Oh, you guys can't see this. Let me see. There you go. Up 100% last 30 days. It's okay if they're cooling off a little bit. In the last 24 hours, up 33%. That's explainable. This Euclid coin, though, it's down. It's up 116% for the week, but it is down a little bit for the last hour, so not too bad here. But it looks like the majority of coins are doing okay. XS is still up a little bit. Gala's still up a little bit. I still like where we're going, guys. I'm just waiting to see if we're going to have this nice breakout. Being so patient here, guys. Being so patient. Because so far, we're having this little dip, but we're not crashing. We're not, I'm not saying crashing. We're not dipping. We're still staying pretty resilient here. What's right there? And hey, Alex, the camera is amazing. I love this camera. I need to be able to make better content using it. Right now, I'm like driving a manual car, but I only know automatic, that type of effect. So I need to learn how to get all the bells and whistles on this camera because it really is an amazing one. I actually like the fact that I can stream with it though. I had to buy some extra tools for it, but definitely worth it. Hey Kilo, smell-o-vision, cucumber and lime coming through. Oh, reminds me of what's that show called? Futurama. Okay, guys. I mean, guys, we're getting so close. We're getting so close. So close. I just want to see the whales come in here and just pop us out, and then we can see what happens afterwards. But guys, it's just taking so long. I just want to see it happen all of a sudden. Hello. I know you want to go upstairs. You want to have fun with everybody, but no, you're stuck with me, who has a worky. Yeah. Let me give you another treat. He'll get another treat since he's being such a good dog. That was a little hard. Yeah. All right. There he goes. Maybe he'll be a little bit happier then. And there we go. See, the treat was what we needed to get Bitcoin to pop up a little bit more. Let's see how much further we can go. Oh, Matic is almost to $1 as well. We're getting there, guys. There we go. Come on, Bitcoin. Do the trick. Do the trick. Come on. I don't know why I say trick, but, you know, talking about dog. We're so close, guys. Oh, man, they brought us down just a little bit here. I feel like there's a nasty wall at $1 for Matic too. You may see a pretty sizable pop if we're able to break above $1. We're having a lot more trouble than you might expect for us just to break that level. I would assume there's a wall here stopping us. There we go. Okay, while we have the second here. While we have a second here. Ethereum shorted 30. So Ethereum shorted, Ethereum longed. There's just a battle going on. Tit for tat. Ethereum longed 2 million. Ethereum shorted 2 million. Bitcoin shorted 1,300. Bitcoin shorted, yeah. Bitcoin shorted. Okay, that's a little bit more. And what? Ethereum bought. Yeah, geez. Huh. So you're seeing a flat out little mini war going on. And so far, nobody's winning because we're just kind of going sideways at this point, making new highs and new lows, depending on how you look at it. So. That line might have been introduced later. Just call him Mike in the middle. Oh my gosh, yeah. What do you call it? Politics is freaking insane these days. You guys have no idea how happy I am to be moving to like Central America. I mean, I'm gonna care about the politics down there a little bit, but I'm not gonna have to care about as much because, the money is gonna be so much nicer down there. I mean, I guess I make good money here, but there's so much more problems. Let's see. Living by Seattle, Tacoma, oosh. Nice cities, but there's, ups and downs. I want to see you fly a drone. I would love to fly a drone when I'm over in Nicaragua or El Salvador, wherever I end up moving. I think Nicaragua is where I determined I want to go to. But I want to buy one of those DJI drones. I have a lot of DJI equipment. A lot of it's around phone equipment and stuff I use for YouTube channel. But I would love to have a nice professional drone for like $2,000. I think it'd be very, very nice to do like a little flyover of my house and see what's going on there. I think it'd be really fun to show you guys all that good stuff. I literally fly drones for a living. That sounds like a really fun job, Square Bagels. That sounds like a really fun job. See, hey Pinto, CBD treats? Yes, those are CBD treats. It helps him calm down. He likes them a lot because he's always so energetic. We were outside for 4 hours today, running around and having fun, and that guy just has so much energy. I mean, he's only a year old, whatever, but still. But they're like little half size things, so he likes them a lot. Bears wrecked. Badges and highlighted name annoys me at times. That it does, Kilo. That it does. Let's see. Oh, wait, no, Kilo. No, no, no. You're Kilo Charlie, but Kilo Charlie there. How does that work? How does that work? And hey, Square Bagels. Mike, seriously, let's talk offline. Yeah, dude, message me on Discord. I'm always happy to learn more about drones. It's going to be a while before I buy them, but I would like to know exactly what I should be looking for because I really want to know one. You know what? I might buy myself one for Christmas. That's what I'll probably do, Kilo. Let me know and I'll probably buy one then. Because I can use it around the forest. There, I live behind a large estate that is currently owned by a really rich family. And they have a car museum on their estate, and you can drive for the original Ford Model Ts. You can drive them on their property. It's really cool. I'd like to sneak over the property and see what's going on over there. They also have some really cool gun shows and knife shows. The weapons they have over there are freaking insane. Stuff that I could afford, but would never understand how to use, so I don't even try. The guns are so big and dangerous. I'm like, I'll take my rifles for hunting and I'll be just fine, or my shotguns for intruders. Let's see. I'll get you scored with drones. Dude, reach out to me and I'd be happy to help you out. Congrats, I kind of want your job. It sounds like an amazing job. Like, Square Bagels, you could make a YouTube channel for drone flights. I know a lot of people that do it. There are some very, very beautiful, beautiful videos. You gotta get the music right, and I know you probably know all about filters on the lenses and stuff like that. But man, I mean, some of the footage I see on these drones is absolutely just drop dead gorgeous. I filmed the craziest properties in organs. I bet out here in Tacoma and Seattle, we have some really nice mansions, some really old ones that are actually just now getting refurbished. I mean, hey, Zachar, my quick nap turns into a 3-hour nap, and I wake up and I see her online this late, and a war between the whales are going on. I mean, we're so close to breaking out, everybody. I know this is like a boring consolidation period, but you would have to expect over the next half an hour, 45 minutes, we have to do something and just pop off here. Even Matic is being held up, just waiting to see what happens to Bitcoin here. And it's just getting more and more annoying as we wait, because technically, you know, we have this trend line here from 2 points and we draw the line out. We also have to just worry about, no, we want to look at this one, don't we? Where's the 200? Did it disappear? Let's see, yellow. Oh, there you go, 200, there you go. We're trying to break above this yellow line right here, the 200 exponential moving average. Let me do this. So let me just do 200. Or this, let me do the weekly. Let's go to the 4-hour chart maybe. There you go. That's what we're trying to deal with here. That's what we're trying to deal with. So one of two things could be happening. Well, one of many things could actually be happening right now. We could be trying to break out and have a larger move up here towards 25,000, 26,000, 27,000. We could be forming some type of double top here where we eventually come back down, retest the lows up here to see if we have a double bottom, double top that leads us all the way back down here towards 23,000, 22,500, okay? Or we could get rejected off of here and not break out, retest these lows, and then manage to bounce, consolidate, then retest out a little bit later, leading to a double bottom here, and then we break above the neckline, launching us up, but that would happen maybe tomorrow or the day after. So that's there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and we're kind of in the middle of a pretty important move, but we have no idea if the bulls are going to really launch us forward here, or if we're going to have to cool down temporarily to either retest this neckline here, and hopefully we can actually stay above the 20 moving average here. Even though this is exponential in the 4-hour, hopefully we can stay above it. On the simple moving averages over here, you know, you might be looking more at what? 20 is still pretty fine. On the 4-hour, we're going to break down below the 20 eventually here, guys. But the 50 is still here, so we might be able to use the 50 on both of these charts, depending on how you want to use them. But as far as the team is here, let's see, 4 hours. Let's see. In general, a nice uptrend from the 200. That's all we really want. A little bit more of an aggressive move the last few hours. 1 hour. Yeah, we're still looking okay. I want to see if Deem is doing it, especially on the 4-hour chart here. Yeah, we're still a nice general uptrend. You know, I'm really not too concerned until we hit the 200 on the Demas here. And even then, I think we still might have an opportunity. But again, we're watching very closely to see if we're going to get rejected down here and start that hump for a double top or a consolidation, or if we're going to try to cool off just enough to have a massive breakout off after that. And hey, Square Bagels, I don't mess with social media stuff. I do Seattle too. Ooh, yeah, Seattle is absolutely beautiful. They're cleaning up the homeless stuff right now. It's getting a lot better. It's getting a lot more safe. It's kind of nice. We got a new mayor a year ago, and he's been busy at work. Not perfect, not great, but you know, no mayor is ever perfect. He's doing some good stuff to clean up the streets, which has been really nice. It's been making Seattle a lot not perfect, but it's getting better. I guess we're on the right track now, which is really nice. And when I see people droning out in Seattle, it looks beautiful. I don't know how they do it. I'm not even sure if it's legal in certain areas, but it looks absolutely beautiful, especially when they go to the park that overlooks Seattle. I always forget the park, but it looks absolutely gorgeous when they do that. And meanwhile, Matic is less than a penny away from $1, and it's just having trouble waiting for Bitcoin to make that move here. I think right now you're probably going to see more people looking to take shorts as they feel more confident that Bitcoin's not going to pump. We're still going to be waiting for this whale game, though, to see if we can have a nice, massive pump after that. And hey, Kilo, still me, future is in the tech used in drones. People hate drones, but have no problems with helicopter looking toy. Oh, yeah. I mean, for real. There's a park I go to with Loki every now and again called... I don't know what the park is named. Oh man, Snohomish. There's a large park that I take him to. So part of the park is a dog park, and the rest of it is like a whole bunch of walking areas and trails, and there's a big lake around it too. It's a very beautiful area. It's next to like a mental hospital. I think it's closed down now because they didn't meet governmental standards or something. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. It's a small little town, but the park is like next to it. Whatever. But they have a drone flying area over there where people fly drones and they find their own aircrafts and rockets and stuff. It's absolutely a lot of fun to get over there and watch them fly their equipment. I mean, it looks like it takes a lot of talent, and the remotes are so much larger than I thought. I used to think they were going to be like an Xbox controller or something like that. No, they have all these little doohickeys and gadgets, and they do all these type of cool stuff. They even have their own courses there where they have the rings and stuff. I don't know how they do that, but it's just absolutely amazing. Uh-oh. Hide user. Best adult dating, guys. Best adult dating. Let's see. And hey, Kilo, comp. Yeah, let's talk about comp very fast. Comparoo. This one's always good, as you know, because it is on Robinhood and it does have a good amount of volatility in it. Actually, Matic 5. There we go. Here, let's go to comp now. Actually, right one. There you go. There you go. So for me, comp is still in a nice general uptrend. I'm not too concerned about it right now. I think you may have an opportunity over the next few days next few hours to maybe buy it around this pivot point around $63 or so. You know, that'd be okay. I'm still be happy to hold what I accumulated over here. But what I'm hoping for is I want it to reach up here close to $79 over the next like week or two, especially if Bitcoin can really get this big parabolic move started off here. I'd be really excited about that. Until then, though, what I'm looking at as far as my little bit of a warning sign is I want to see right here. I just want to see if we can actually stay above this general trend. If not, it's not the end of the world. We may just be coming back down to like maybe $57, maybe $55 at the lowest. Around this old level sport, see me $54. But right now, I think it can move up a little bit higher. It looks like it's cooling off, though, like everything is, unfortunately, because Bitcoin's still teetering off right now. But what I would want to see without all these extra lines on here is I just want to see us first try to break out above this right here around $75, which I think can happen off of Robinhood, because if you go over here, if we were to go to that level right now, that's about 17%. Usually, you know, let me see this, like from high to higher, we can usually go 21%. It's not too hard for Compound to do because it only has like a $400, $500 million market cap. So I'm hoping we can at least get to $75. If it wants to do anything parabolic, maybe it can go up to the 200 daily moving average. I'm not so sure about that, but I want to see what happens going forward. And then again, what I'm using is kind of like that little oversold, overbought area. If it gets too close to here, might scale out, buy back more. But so far, you know, we've been gliding up in a decent manner here. Doesn't have to be too crazy, but, you know, slowly grinding up. I want to see it have a pretty decent pop, though. Again, we're going to have to wait for Bitcoin to do that, but I think Comp is in a good spot. And I think Comp, since it is on Robinhood, has the ability to go have a higher amount of volatility than the average coin out there that's not on Robinhood. And hey, Chris, regarding the ask bid, how are you supposed to make money day trading crypto if the ask price is like 300 above the current price? Feels like I'm missing something here. On Webull, you shouldn't have a spread that's too wild like that. Normally, it should be like a penny or a fraction of a penny between the spreads if the volatility is there, or if the not volatility, volume is there. And I normally don't see stuff like that happening too much. Now, if it has a really wide spread, I would probably not be trading it because it means it doesn't have the necessary volume. That's why normally when we go over here and we look at stuff on FinViz, or you guys look at different things on FinViz, normally one of the things that I use for one of my screener settings, one of the presets here, let's just go with unusual volume poppers. Let me go over here. One of the reasons is I have average volume over 100,000, so you don't have to really worry about such wide spreads. If you take this out of the equation, a lot of times instead of having graphs that look like this, you'll find graphs that look a lot more choppy. I don't think we're going to find them because I have this set up the way I do, but maybe if I go to screener, okay, it might have frozen on FinViz. FinViz, there you go. Charts. There we go. You might see charts more like this, right? So it's kind of choppy. It doesn't look as nice, not as volatile. That's normally why you want to have a volume in there. A little bit more choppy. See, it's more choppy. Open one day at 54, next day at 52. You don't want to be trading stuff like that. Even though it's following some basic trends, it's still more risky because even though you will be able to buy an asset, it's not as sure of a thing that you're going to be able to sell the asset for the price you want to, because you have to be there has to be somebody willing to buy your asset off of you if you want to do that, trade that way. But normally the bid and ask is not supposed to be too far away. No, it's not supposed to be too far away. Like if you have a bid for Bitcoin, let's see some let's see. If you have Apple stock and it's at $100, the bid may be $100.50, and the ask may be $100 and if you have an Apple stock at $100, the bid may be at $99.50 and the ask may be at $100.50. You're gonna have like maybe $1 spread or something like that, but you shouldn't have such a like a $300 spread. That's absolutely insane. It must be a glitch or something, because it shouldn't have that wide of a spread there. If you consider videos as an art, drones, or your paintbrush, I could actually see that happening the same way. I could see that being true. You just have to go for it. I used to deliver pizza and Amazon packages, then kind of just went with the drones. Haven't looked back since. I mean, it seems like a really nice job. I would love to do something like that. It just seems relaxing, but I'll do that a little bit later. Okay. But okay, everybody, I'm going to call it a night right now. I need to get some rest. I need to get some food in my stomach. If we go parabolic later on tonight, I will go live again if Bitcoin really does start to break out. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send you guys over to my Dogecoin stream. And then from there, you guys are going to see me tinkering with it for a little bit. And I'm going to set it up so it has all the Robinhood tickers on it. I just need to figure out what my password is for my Robinhood account before I go into it, okay? So I'll see you guys a little bit later. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. And I'll see you guys maybe later on tonight. And I will see you guys twice tomorrow and twice Sunday. So keep an eye out for me. I'll be happy to see you again. Thanks, everybody, and have a great rest of your night.